Recorded in the pits of Detroit, Michigan. Your ass is listening to Radio Underground. Shit.
Radio Underground, episode 118. I'm Mike. That's Al.
Yo.
And we got the return of the Honorable Jay, who you'll never see, but maybe the part of his red shirt back there.
Yes, he's a ghost.
How's it going?
And noticeably absent is Brian. He passed away.
COVID.
I didn't even notice.
He
Yeah.
he got he was double jabbed and he still didn't make it.
Yeah.
And even though he posted in my timeline that was the ghost of Brian, not really him.
Yes. He has already learned how to communicate from beyond.
Yeah,
He's already learned.
He's with us.
Yeah. Some people it takes, generations, lifetimes
Yeah.
for them to learn how to reach,
He got the book, the handbook for the recently deceased.
Yes, yeah. And he studied it very quickly. So
Thorough.
Yo. That's
What's up?
cuz.
What's up, Premise Land?
That's cousin TD.
So we were playing Painkiller by Judas Priest because their lead guitar player had an aortic aneurysm, which is a split in the it's a split in the aorta during his performance. Finished the song and lived.
And went to the hospital after the song, huh?
Yeah, went to the hospital. He made it though.
What'd they
That
do with the
is-
rest of the set?
Single guitar, man. I don't know.
Yeah.
They probably have a roadie or somebody that knows all the songs.
Yeah.
ready to go.
I mean, you never know.
Because we were talking about Jay, and you brought it up, and I think it's a good thing for us to talk about because it's common ground we all have.
Mm-hmm.
Music,
Yes.
but more specifically about these bands aging
Yes.
and extreme music. Like, it's kind of weird seeing extreme rock, extreme like rap, hardcore, gangster rap.
Yeah,
they're in their 60s.
I wouldn't even really count Black Sabbath because that was like more doom and like
Slower.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and so it's not really what I'm thinking more like where it takes technical ability and youthfulness to play the shredding and the the beats.
I mean, look, Slayer retired. They were all in their late 50s, heading towards 60.
Yeah.
So I mean, they're the singer
They're
was,
south of 60.
Yeah, the singer was definitely he'd had two back surgeries. Had Mike was saying sleep apnea issues. Couldn't so
Can relate.
it makes makes sense.
In Metallica, if they wouldn't have started taking better care of themselves, they wouldn't still be doing what they're doing.
No.
Right,
Like
right.
all those dudes have like workout regimens and
that's a big
drinking.
reason that the Stones are able to do it at almost 80, because they've been half their lives now. They've been mostly clean, almost half their lives. They're strict vegetarians. They follow certain exercise regimens, and I mean
They wear belly shirts.
yeah.
A lot of scarves on their
Yes.
wrists and stuff. Yeah.
This is my shout out to Judas Priest. Lou Brown. I love that drop.
But yeah, like when I say like extreme forms of music, I'm thinking like whether it's like the content of like the lyrics, like we're just, I mean, there's rap's been around, what do you want to say, since like the origins rap since the 70s, 80s, but
Yeah.
that was like goofy rap. I'm talking like straight up gangster rap.
Yeah,
like,
right.
Like hardcore like shit. And I mean, even
I
guys
like how you pause. Hardcore shit.
like I'm thinking like even like what was
J
it, like
here.
a 2 Live Crew or like Ice-T. Like Ice-T's got to be what, 60 now?
Yeah, I agree with Premise
Probably close. Yeah. The Rolling Stones
The baby
have
blood.
regular doses of baby blood.
They had the baby flavored Pepsi and all that Alex Jones talks about.
Yeah,
I agree.
to feast
Keep
upon,
going.
to keep their youth.
Blood
Yes.
feast.
Yeah. I mean, like, I mean, like we were talking about, like Dr. Dre. I mean, like they're doing. I mean, yeah, these guys are 50. 8.
Fuck, Eminem's got to be coming on 50, right?
Eminem's my age.
Okay.
Yeah, him and I are like the same age.
Okay.
Yeah, I believe he's 48. I believe.
So I mean,
Incredibly old.
even thinking about a 60-year-old Eminem is kind of funny.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah.
Like,
I mean, think about it. Yeah. Even like Kid Rock, is he going to keep coming out there at 60 years going, yeah, Kid Rock
But
and
he-
all?
I think he will.
But he's done a really good job of like changing his music to make old person
well,
music.
I understand that, but like, I mean, he's, I don't know. It's like, being
I know what you're saying,
being
yeah.
a grown up and like, you're a 60-year-old guy, you're gonna still call yourself Kid Rock,
Yeah.
Yeah, at some point though, like when you put something on the internet, it lives forever, and it does kind of haunt me that, like, if I die relatively soon, the last memories of me is me making a complete ass out of myself in my mid 40s. Like, hey man, you cream pie fag! like I'm 16. Like, oh, he was young and dumb. Like, no, he was 43 saying that shit.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh well, I mean, this is fun. I don't really care.
no,
I mean, I want to. Yeah.
hell, you did this at the right time. You were sober, and so
Yeah. If this is the memories that
Yeah,
some
man.
people have of me, that's cool.
I can only imagine like old Al on with a mic in front.
Yeah. Oh,
Where
dude, I do like so much old man shit. I was out today. Well, I'll go on to that story later. But I ran to Walmart with Neil earlier today. I said, yeah, I need a couple things, and so I wanted like specifically because I just bought a new like single blade like straight razor type
Yeah.
to shave, and I said I want some good old man like the old aftershave that guys used to use back in the day. And I found it at Walmart. Stetson, baby.
Stetson. Oh,
I put that shit on. I'm
My-
like, yeah. Oh, yeah, I feel like a grandpa.
I've actually never shaved with a razor.
No,
No.
I rarely do, but
how many people were molested to that smell? Stetson.
Jesus.
that smell of
Brute.
Stetson triggers them.
Brute. Yeah, Stetson, Brute. What's the other
that
one? I think
trigger?
there was another one like AFTA or something like that. There was
Yeah.
aftershave. It was called AFTA.
Well, it used to be Old Spice. But
Old Spice is still.
But no, Old Spice, like they remarketed it to be more like hip and funny.
Well, yeah, they got into deodorants and everything else too. But yeah, originally they were just an aftershave.
Now the commercials are funny. It's got that
yeah.
black dude's like, I want my Old
Yeah,
Spice.
that's yeah. He does a show.
We're gonna
too.
make it hip.
He does a show too on TV. I've seen.
Okay.
Yeah,
But yeah, Old Spice, they actually stayed relevant by like changing their whole business model.
yeah. But like seriously, when I'm looking at all the beard, there's all the beard stuff and then the shaving stuff, and then down at the bottom shelf, it's like aftershaves, and I'm like, all the old school ones are there, all of them. Like there was an Old Spice.
So
there was,
Grab it.
what's the point of it actually? Because like I said, I've never shaved with a real razor. It's supposed to
when you shave like your pores,
Yeah.
the way. Like your pores are all open, and then there's alcohol in it and scent. But when you splash it on your face, it like helps your pores like close up.
See, I never really grew facial hair until I was like in my mid to late 20s.
Oh, okay.
And then I just always used an electric razor. And then at some point I was like I wonder if I can grow a fucking beard.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
In my like early mid 30s. So I tried and I just grew like this patchy beard, but it came in all right. And then I used to always kind of have like a little bit of facial hair, but then once COVID and we all had to wear masks, that shit was driving me nuts. So I just tried to keep a clean,
Yeah.
like
I-
electric
I
face.
had-
There's enough of them out there now that gives you a pretty damn clean shave.
I don't really actually like the clean shave. I just like having the look of no hair while still having it be like not down to the
I
face.
had-
The best the man can get when it comes to little boys.
Absolutely.
Jesus Christ.
And I had a full beard for a while, but it did affect my CPAP machine.
Yeah.
So I was like, no, I can't get a proper seal. So only thing I can do is hide the double chin.
What about just
like
just
Amish.
shaving all the way around it for your like just
Yeah.
just the outline that would be so fucking
Just like
sweet.
this there.
That would be so fucking sweet.
You're
just
sitting,
like
Joker.
you're sitting away from it right now, but do you have the neck beard or just the chin?
Just the chin.
You don't want the neck beard, and
No.
you don't want to be that stereotype.
I don't want to be neck beard guy.
Yeah. No, then I get, I hate women because I can't get one.
Yeah, right. Fucking MGTOWs.
Yeah. I hate women, and I swear that I'll never be with one. I'm a MGTOW. It has nothing to do with the fact that they won't fuck me
Right.
at all or nothing.
What's
I'm
a-
a beta man, not an alpha.
What's a midtown now? I don't know this term.
Never. We've talked about MGTOW.
Yeah,
but
I've lambasted them.
I'll give you a breakdown. Think about think about a hardcore feminist, but like a man. They like hate women. They're mad. they basically
I thought that was the incels.
It's called no. Well, that it is. It's a derivative.
Yeah.
The MGTOWs are men going their own way. That's the acronym.
That's what it. Yeah.
So they're like, we don't need you, you bitch. You're gonna just take my money and the whole thing.
Yeah.
I'm sure these are all really good-looking dudes, right?
Oh yeah, they're top notch.
Bunch of Brad Pitts doing this shit, right?
Top-notch nerds, yeah.
Yeah, they all look like me.
Yeah.
All of them.
They're just top-notch, like fucking...
These are the guys that end up like shooting up like a bank or a school or something,
Yeah.
right? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, not necessarily. I mean, we do have other things we do.
We do.
Yeah.
You've already included yourself in the group.
We have other ways for activism. Like I'm an activist. I'm not a terrorist.
I'm an activist.
There are more extreme elements of our gang.
Your cat is making me itch so bad right now.
Oh, do you got the? You're allergic to cats, aren't you?
No, I'm just looking at her, just going ham on her neck and her shoulder, and it's making me all scratchy.
I fleed her, and that's why she's freaking. They itch like crazy when you flee them.
Whew.
Okay, so well, all right, well, we just got to get into this. So my friend, the awesome lady who's listening, she met she's seeing a new guy, and he's a pretty cool dude. I met him last night, and he.
Here, you cook. Why are you interrupting the Air Michigan game?
No,
sorry, I'll go ahead.
So he, they're talking about this, last night they're like, yeah, we're going to Lakeside Mall tomorrow in the morning to see Mike Tyson. He's doing autographs and photo ops, and I'm like, so apparently, I don't know what my facial expression was, but I'm sure it was one of, oh my God, I totally want to go, because he looks at me and he's like, do you want to go? I'm like, yeah.
Where at the mall was he doing it?
DC Sports.
Is that just like a
Detroit City Sports?
Okay.
Yeah, it's DC.
I haven't been to that mall in a coon's age.
Yeah. There's not a lot. There's a very, very small selection. There's definitely, I mean, just from walking in the door on the backside of the place and walking into where we were going, I mean, there was like right off the bat 20 empty storefronts.
It's so weird. I wonder
but
why
there's still a lot, but not because it's a big mall. But
Yeah.
it's not. Yeah.
Wonder why they did it there and not had them do it someplace a little bit more hip and relevant. I don't know.
Because DC Sports is badass.
On
man.
Radio Underground, man.
DC Sports is a badass place. Like they had like all this really cool autograph stuff in there. They had a lot of. Yeah, they definitely had a lot of cool.
So it's like a sports memorabilia place or a sporting goods store?
No, it's like there's a lot. Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were talking about
we picked up pictures that we wanted. I got one of him, the guy's on the ground right after he knocks him out. I don't know who the guy. I can't remember who it is. But that's what he signed, and then we did a picture with him.
Why didn't you get the fucking ear bitten off picture?
I think that might have been there.
That would have been awesome. Or him at the Hangover with the wolf
Oh,
pack.
yeah. Well, that was like, yeah. I was gonna mess around and say, but that we got to take a picture with him and his tiger, but
which he really does have.
Yeah, I know.
They thought that was just funny for the movie. No, he really has a tiger.
He really has a tiger.
Maybe not now after the Tiger King stuff. Might have to.
I
don't
have a
know.
breaking announcement. The Honorable Warmonger will be here in about an hour. Just so you guys know, all you legions of worshipers.
That game, well, I guess it might be over by then.
What's that?
The game?
No, he said I want to stay and watch the game, but I told you I'd come over. I asked him to. He's one of those honor people, unlike me.
Well, yeah, but he said like an hour. The game, it's halftime, so that game.
Yeah, he's not going to watch
over.
He's
Is he at the game or
no,
watching
no.
the
He's
game?
just watching it.
Oh.
Yeah, but anyway, yeah. So you met Mike Tyson, which is cooler than anything I've ever done.
Oh yeah, it was freaking awesome. I shook his hand, took a picture with him. Yeah, it was awesome.
Did you do the fake punch? Anytime somebody eats a boxer, they have to do like the size him up with the fake
No,
punch.
I just I shook his hand and put my arm around him. I'm like, this is a fucking honor, man. Yeah. I was like, I love this.
You should have brought him like a pigeon to sign.
Yeah.
No, he's popping those pigeons in fucking Brooklyn.
I'd have been like, Mike, how big of a fan are you of
Have
Radio Underground?
you ever
You
watched
wanna
his
come on the show?
cartoon?
Yeah.
Oh, it's so
The Mysteries?
I love it. Mike, oh, it's so awesome. Yeah.
You should ask him how prison was.
No.
Yeah, that would be the honorable thing. Yeah. Sure.
No.
Hey, bro, how's prison?
Yeah. No, I don't want to do that.
Now you might want to abstain from a.
Yeah, we had a great time though. He was.
What kind of crowd was there? Pretty busy, or?
Yeah, there was a lot of people. Yeah, we got there early. Like we were like, because there was, if you were doing the photo with them, you would wait in line for the photo, and then afterward you went back into that line, and then you got the autograph. So if you were there for the photo op and the autograph, you got to get your autograph, your picture autograph first, and then there was they had a separate thing for people just getting the autographs. So yeah, it was really cool, and we were 32nd and 33rd in line. So
So Jay, if Al would have asked him about prison, this might have been the response.
Kill Whitey!
it
might have been the response.
Yeah. So, when we walked out of there, I was like, and Jason, who's Lindsay's boyfriend, says, he goes, "That was awesome." He goes, "That's pretty awesome that we just took a picture with the guy that could totally kill us." I'm like, "Yeah, I know."
It's the old Kevin Nash saying, "The only reason you were living and breathing is because Mike was allowing it."
Yeah, right.
You know what gets overlooked, and I just thought about it now when you're talking about Tyson? Remember when that dickhead parachuted into the fucking boxing ring?
Yeah, and they got attacked.
Yeah, that doesn't really get talked about enough, but that's kind of crazy.
I like how it somehow triggered a crowd fight. It's I get it that you're mad at him, and then all of a sudden the crowd has just a wave of fight. That's just what the alcohol does. I guess we're fighting everybody. Everyone next to me, I'm just gonna beat the shit out of everyone.
But that was
punching distance because a parachute went in the fucking ring.
But that was still also old school way of gambling. If that happened today with the way everything's all about gambling now, that guy would have got murdered right away.
All security would have just killed him.
Yeah.
Things are different now.
Yeah. Online shopping basically killed malls. Yes, that's for sure. That's for sure.
It's fucking crazy, too, because, you said you listened to it here and there, too, on 97.1.
Yeah.
Every fucking commercial is about fucking online gambling and sports books. That's all it is.
They are paying so much money. These guys, that radio station is making so much money off of promoting that shit.
Is every commercial is spend your money now, bet on this, bet on that. And
if you have a gambling problem.
Yeah, if you have a gambling, you're making people have a fucking gambling problem.
You guys listen on the radio, boomers.
This is how it says it. Gambling problem? Call blah, blah, blah. I'm like, what?
In between commercials telling you to bet all your money on stuff.
I say, I don't have a gambling problem. I have a losing problem.
Well, it's like I
have no problem gambling.
My cousin Steve used to say, because his mom would get on him, he goes, "Ma, it's not a sin when I do it. I know I'm going to lose. It's not a gamble."
Yeah, right.
I'm losing. I know it. It's fine.
Some of those packs, I only signed up for FanDuel because the deal that they had going was a no-brainer. It was essentially giving me $250 free.
Yeah.
So I did it, and I'm still up on that. But it's I can't deal with the fucking.
I won't do it. I won't do it, and here's why. To me, gambling is supposed to be debaucherous. I want to go into the back of a collision shop or a meat market and place my bets. And if I don't pay for my bets,
you die.
I expect a big fucking fat guy coming looking for either his money or my fucking hands to break.
Yeah,
that's how I like it.
You had a large.
It's the only thing I have left that isn't that's illegal, and now it's not.
So if there's not a large man with greased hair and dark hair that will kill you if you don't cover your bets, it's not worth it.
I don't feel right. I mean, lottery's a different story. I'll play some lottery and stuff, but
Hey, Al, I told you what's going to happen, Al.
Hey, you got my money? Well, what the fuck? You said you're going to have it,
Al, kneecap, bro. Sorry.
I
love you, bro, but
hey, man, you guess you're not going to be working for a few weeks now. Now how are you going to get my money?
It's just crazy though. I didn't think it would take off as much as it. I mean, I knew it was gonna be popular. I didn't know it was gonna be marketed as much as it is. I guess I should say.
Now, all right. So here's the funny thing. Talking about this last week, and it's kind of relevant because last week there's a study that they've been doing with the legalization of marijuana over from 2008.
See you later, Premise Land. Have a good night, sir.
Have a good night, buddy.
Premise Land, check him out on social media. He's our friend.
So, from 2008 to 2000, it was a 10-year period. Okay. And they've still done the study, but they said that the amount of consumption, the amount of people consuming, has not changed. Very little.
Yeah, there's nobody that just was I'm not doing this because it's illegal.
Right.
And now I'm going to do it because it's legal.
But this was always a big problem with it. Was a lot of people would debate that and say that's what's going to happen because it's a gateway drug. Well, they've just proven this study that it's not happening. More and more people they're using it. They're using it more in a medicinal way than ever before. But your regular average recreational stoner is no different than what it was.
You know what's funny that you mentioned that, though, is like, when's the last time you driven up north?
Oh,
remember when everyone pretended they cared about people with cancer
5
because they wanted to
years.
get high?
Yeah.
Like,
Right.
if you go up north now on 75, like, my parents' place is in Oscoda.
Right.
So it's like, you know, you get off at exit 188 or something like that on 75, Standish exit. Every fucking billboard is a marijuana place.
Yeah.
Every single fucking billboard.
Yep.
And then, you know, it's new here, so I get it. It's still like the new thing here.
Yeah.
And then I just got back from Colorado a couple weeks ago. My buddy's like, you know, the thing
it's been there for a lot.
The stigma is that it's like all about weed. It's old news there.
Yeah, it is.
I didn't see a single billboard for marijuana in Colorado.
No. But so to put this to this, what we were just talking about, in 10 years from now, I do not believe that this will be the case with online gambling. I believe there will be a seriously huge problem with people. Not like I believe that people who didn't gamble before are going to gamble all their lives away.
Well, they're going to start. They either already did or they're going to start having it in the stadiums and arenas.
Well, see, the thing is, people always a guy. He was a hippie dude from out in Ann Arbor, and he said something the best to me that made total sense. He's like, everybody's got to get high off something.
Yeah.
And I said, because I work for a company that's a lot of them are Christians. Okay. He said, I love them. He goes, I don't agree. You know, I'm not a religious guy. He goes,
you work for Chick-fil-A, right?
Yeah, no. He's like, you got to get high off something. And he goes, and they're getting high Sunday. They're going in there. They're getting their endorphins up.
Yep.
You know, everybody's got, and it's true. And the same thing with the type of personality that would overspend on gambling is probably the same guy that overdoes coke, that drinks too much. If you're a person that's going to overdo something, same thing with gaming. Like my thing is gaming and eating. Like, you know, if I did, and they have found out. Remember the big anti-smoking campaign? Because they did everything they could to get rid of smoking because it was so bad for you. Well, now since less people smoke, our obesity levels have skyrocketed.
Yes.
So, and now it actually is worse to be fat than a smoker.
Yeah.
So if you're a smoker that's normal weight, you're healthier than a fat person, an obese person.
What you're saying makes sense though, because I mean, all I do is beer. I don't do any drugs.
Yeah.
I'm not a gambler. Like I don't have any other vices.
You don't overeat either.
No, not really.
Lame.
So it's like, just let me have my beer.
Yeah.
Like I don't drink liquor. I don't smoke weed. I don't do any drug. It's just like, this is all I like. I don't know.
You know, and I wish that could have been me, but it never was. It never was from the minute I started drinking. I was reckless right off the bat.
But you're saying about gateway drugs, though. It is fascinating, though, because I've been around several different people, and I'm not going to say weed is or isn't a gateway drug. I think once you alter your mind, you could do a variety of different things that you wouldn't normally do.
Oh, sure.
So, like, I could drink an entire fucking case of beer and still know I don't want to do cocaine at the end of the night. I could be falling over in this house, like, all over, but I'd still know, oh, that actually would sober me up. Be like, no. I don't want to do that. But
then I'll be brutally honest, since we're all opening up. The real reason I drink, and it's always been on the weekends. I've never had any craving or anything for alcohol. I'm extremely antisocial. If I don't drink, I don't really want to be around people,
right?
At all.
Yeah.
It's literally so that I'm okay with being around people.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I'll just stay here and. I mean, I'd probably be healthier. I'd lift weights, and I would do other things to kill my time. That would be much healthier.
Or order a lot more DoorDash.
Yeah, some. But I, if I don't drink, I don't want to be around anybody. And it's just the way. Other than my parents or my nephews, I'm extremely naturally antisocial. Not even an anxiety thing. I just don't like being around people.
I'm the opposite. Yeah,
I have to drink to do it.
And for all you people out there that think that when you quit smoking, you have to gain weight. I didn't.
You didn't gain a pound.
No, I did not.
You look phenomenal.
Yeah.
Like I said, then I see people that they get loaded off fucking alcohol, and then all of a sudden they're like looking for fucking blow or something. It's like,
yeah. Like I
was
never.
Hey, dude, leave Frank alone.
Here's my thing. All right, like I mean, obviously, like the first thing I'd ever tried was a cigarette, and I just and I have I've went into the story of all this when I remember when I was real little. I was 5 years old. My grandma would blow cigarette smoke out, and I'd smell it, and I wanted it.
Really?
Yes.
When my grandma did that, I was like, "You stink, Grandma."
I wanted it, and so looking back now. clearly that's an issue because by the time I was 8, I'd already stole a cigarette from her, went downstairs and smoked it down in the basement because we had a couch down there. My grandma had a couch down there with like a little playroom for me. And I would go down there and pretend like I was them. And that's how I started.
Hello, Morgan.
And downstairs was the beer fridge.
Yeah.
And I would smell my grandpa. I'd smell the PBR on him.
You know, like
And I
Stetson?
wanted that. And Stetson. And so I would sit down there and drink and smoke.
That's a pretty cool ass 8-year-old just down there drinking, smoking.
I played grown up by myself down there.
Damn.
You know? And so
Then-
obviously, but then, you know, I tried smoking pot and you know, whatever. Weed is weed. I mean, I personally, sometimes I used to like it, but I don't.
I never tried weed because I've always had I've had issues with fucking claustrophobia, anxiety, and stuff. I don't think it would have been a thing for me.
Yeah, and you know, I mean,
It
look,
would
you
just
know,
enhance
also
that.
like you had asthma, you never liked cigarettes,
No.
you know, and I mean, and like you could tell when people smoked around you could tell it bothered you.
Yeah, I never liked
So
it.
smoking weed was never something, you know. But like when I tried cocaine, I wasn't all fucked up on anything else, you know. And I wanted to try it. And like some dude that we hung out with was like, "Hey, dude, you guys want to try some cocaine?" I'm like, "Fuck yeah!" I was the first one. I'm like, "Fuck yeah, I want to try
really?
that shit." Fuck
See-
yeah. But I saw the rock stars and the rock star life. And here's the thing: when you know the Dare program, that wasn't around until you guys got Dare. That was new.
So you never got taught the things you
Do you
need
know
to
what
try.
they used to show? They used to show us this film, and it showed rock stars and fucking celebrities who got in trouble. Showed them doing drugs and the effects of it, and I'm like, we're all going, "This is fucking awesome! Look at him, he's high as hell."
John Bonham and shit.
Yeah, like they had like
I get to fuck Raquel Welch if I do this?
Like there was a
I get
guy.
to- it's fucking awesome.
There was a TV show, WKRP, in Cincinnati. Okay, back in the 70s and early 80s. I don't know if you're familiar with the show, but
Oh, yeah, absolutely, yeah.
there was a guy on there,
I'm old, too.
Howard Hessman. He was Johnny Fever. Well, Howard Hessman got busted doing drugs, and so he had to do all these drugs, and like I knew him as Johnny Fever, and I'm like, dude, Johnny Fever's getting high, man. And then they would play all these awesome songs. They're like, look, these songs are all about drugs. I go, yeah, they're awesome too.
Yeah.
I mean, you're playing like cocaine, and you're playing, you know, all these. I'm like, this is supposed to deter us. No.
Yeah.
It is funny though,
All
because
I wanted to do was be a fucking rock star.
it's weird though, because we have enough.
As you should have.
Yes.
We have like enough cautionary tales to maybe not with like cocaine. That's a little bit more widely used than say like something like, you know, or not widely used is probably the wrong word, but like more acceptable than like heroin or meth or
Oh,
something.
well, yeah.
But it's like I have enough musicians
It's
I
rich
love
man's aspirin.
dead from fucking heroin to know
Yeah.
why would anybody want to do that if they're not in their right mind? Like it's
Yeah,
fucking crazy.
I think the
I
only
never
thing
tried
I
it.
can think of is you're really drunk one night. Because when I get drunk, that's the only time that things make sense. Like, oh, maybe I'll go hang out with this place where I know there's bad things happening, and I'll go. I won't do anything. Me, I've never touched a drug, but I'll go to a bad environment when I'm drunk enough
Yeah.
because I'm just bored.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, I can't sit here. I got to go do something. And I think people that are more inclined to do worse and worse things and just up the ante, it starts with the one beer.
But everything we've said,
You know, the one beer leads to the 10th beer leads to the coke, then the heroin and the orgies.
but
and
everything you're
you know.
saying sounds like it's from a recreational side where there literally are just people who are miserable, depressed, in pain, whether it's emotionally or physically, and then they just turn to
Here's the
drugs.
thing. All right, like weed, you know, weed makes you feel good, right? All right, but you got drinking, you got cocaine.
Okay, I
you
didn't mean to put that up there, Morgan. That's rough. Sorry. Sorry about that.
So when you've got like, all right, drinking, like certain various pills, uppers, cocaine, those are all party drugs. Okay, heroin is not a party drug.
No, that's
Heroin
sit
is
around and kill yourself.
Most of the
drug.
people who do heroin and have a heroin problem are people who do not want to be in the party scene.
But
They-
also, if you watch enough Intervention, like the idea of what a drug user is totally changed. Like it's not
Yeah.
just like some sketchy scabbed out
Oh, no,
junkie.
no.
It's like rich kids,
yeah.
like preppy rich kids doing drugs because for a variety of reasons.
Well, and it's that's where, all right, with genetics are a part of addiction. You know, people if they never try it, they may never have a problem. But there are genetics involved in this too, because there are people who they may never. You think, oh, they got it all made, and then they try that, and that's it, and one time, and that's it.
Well, you get genetics, everything. Why do I have to keep eating and you guys stop?
There used to be.
People can eat. People will do drugs. Some people will overeat.
But there used to be like
predisposed.
There used to be whole factions of people that just believed that wasn't true, that it wasn't genetic.
What you
were
said
just
too
a scourge on society.
Is like you didn't even bring up the part of the whole rebellious thing. There's those usually see with religious families where they've been told everything they do is wrong, and then the kid finally graduates high school, goes to college, he's like, well, I'm gonna fucking just do this drug because just to act out, and then
sure, absolutely.
Well, the only thing though is if somebody, particularly heroin, not other drugs, but heroin specifically, if they get too into it, the person that you knew is gone.
Oh yeah, for sure.
They're dangerous. They'll steal from you. Like someone is coke or drinking. Yeah, it's bad.
They're party drugs. That's what they are.
Yeah, but like a hardcore heroin junkie, you really
you
gotta be careful. You gotta watch your wallet and shit.
All my vices were all based on the lifestyle of a rock star. That's what it was. I wanted to live that lifestyle. I wanted to party. I wanted to screw young bitches. I wanted to rock out.
You wanted a Wasp song in reality.
Yeah, right. You know, leather fucking pants and bitches fucking showing titties. And I mean, like t-shirt contests everywhere I go.
Like, I'm just fascinated that people this very day still are doing meth for the first time.
Oh, yeah.
Doesn't that shit have enough of a stigma where you're like...
You know, the big thing with me, when I first, you didn't find it really around here, but then when I started hearing about it, I was just like, okay, you can make this with any like kind of household chemicals and then like, sinus pills or whatever, Benadryl or whatever the fuck it is, Sudafed. I'm like, that don't sound right. I don't want nothing to do with that. But because, well, I mean, even though I've done stupid things in my life, I'm reasonably intelligent when it comes to certain things.
Yeah, I don't really like fucking with my biology and my chemistry too much.
Yeah, like doing something that you're using antifreeze to cook it down with or something. It just doesn't sound right. So I'm like, I'm good with that. I mean, now hallucinogenics. Oh my god, give me some mushrooms. I'll have a good old time.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. I'm just maybe a soft puss where I just don't care to do anything.
Well, no one's. Yeah, Lindsay. I'm not saying that addiction's a choice. We're just talking about like how,
how people get to that point.
Yeah, how they get
is interesting. Like some people do it because, like you said, I want to be like these rock stars. Other people like I'm depressed and I got shit fucked up and I'm turning to this for my solution. Other people like I'm fucking rebelling against this lifestyle. It's just all the avenues to lead to doing something like heroin is like fascinating to me.
Yeah. Because I mean, like early in my life, like the first time that I drank to the point where I was fucking sick as hell, that should have been my sign to never do it again. Who wants to feel that way again? But it wasn't.
When you said you drank as young as you did, and everyone always says like alcohol, specifically beer, is like an acquired taste.
Mm-hmm.
Like.
Yeah, that's what it was. I love the taste of it.
It tasted like shit the first.
I love the taste.
Probably the first 100 times I drank it.
But like he said like you'd smell it on your grandfather or something.
Yeah,
it's like
I smell that PBR, man.
I remember like getting a sip of beer from my dad or my uncles or something, and I don't remember disliking it because I also would drink stuff like ginger ale and Verner's, which were not. It's in the same realm, I guess, as like a Stroh's or what my dad would drink.
Right.
So it was like introduced at a weak beer. But man, if you would have gave me like a craft beer when I was like a kid or something, that'd blow my mind.
What? I don't. What is she? Is she getting mad about something?
No, it's Morgan and her.
Oh.
Like Morgan, we're all friends here. Everybody chill out. We're all friends.
Like, could you imagine some of these craft beers that taste like
addiction is absolutely a disease, Morgan. Absolutely a disease. Clearly you've never had to deal with that I know with your family you may have, but you've never felt that inside of you. I don't know. It's a disease. I thought I could quit, and I fucking realized one day that wasn't happening without help. It's a fight. It's a fight every day. I think about it constantly. You know, I'm glad that I have no desire to drink because I know what it would like. I could have one beer right now and that'd be fine. But next week I'd have 2 beers, and then next thing you know, I would be right back the way I was within months. It's not like boom, you know, I'd immediately just start guzzling it down. Like, no, that's not what would happen.
That's
my buddy. It would progressively happen, and within months I would be right back to where I was. I'd be getting pulled over or something, or I'd be doing something stupid. I know it.
It's funny you say that because my buddy stopped drinking one time after having some issues, and then his reintroduction back to it was like slow, like you said. He's like, well, I haven't drank for this many months. You guys are all drinking. I'd like to have a beer. And no one's going to be the one to be like pushing a beer on him, but no one also wants to be the guy that's like, you can't have a beer. Yeah. You're your own person.
Right.
You're like, you've made your decisions.
Yes.
You haven't drank in, I don't remember what it was, let's say 6 months. You want a beer, have a beer, we'll have a beer together.
Yeah.
And he would always be around us drinking. But then he's like, had a beer, had 2 or 3 that night, no big deal. And then another time, a couple days later, had some beers. It was always with people. He's like, my problem is I'm going to do this when no one's around.
Right.
And that's when it's going to be an issue. And I was like...
Well, I think there's definitely 100% a genetic component.
Yes.
Simply because I have drank every single Saturday for 20 years, and I don't have any desire to do it during the week.
Right.
Occasionally I do it. So obviously I'm not prone to addiction or to be addicted.
Yeah.
There's some, and the reason I know I don't have a genetic because both my parents never drank. Both my parents' siblings never drank.
Right.
And 4 grandparents, all 4 of my grandparents never drank. So me, just genetic lottery. I can drink and not get addicted.
Yeah.
It's just the way it is.
Yeah.
Some people are not so lucky.
Yeah, but yeah,
You know?
I mean, it's
I could literally drink. I remember I would take a week off work and drink every single day, and then not drink again for a month.
right.
I just don't have an addiction to that. My vice is I can't stop eating. I love to eat. I can't stop.
And that's the other thing. Why
That's
can't...
an addiction too.
Yeah.
It's weird whenever like someone has like... Say they're like a big drinker.
I could give up beer tomorrow. I cannot give up McDonald's.
But there, there we go. Case in point, like you just said, your addiction to food. Addiction is a disease. Like I used to never believe that. It's absolutely a disease because it's
I don't know if it's a disease because a disease is something you catch, but I think you're predisposed to do it.
Food might be the worst one because you have to eat. You don't have to drink beer. You don't have to smoke pot.
That's my point. Is like could you imagine telling a drug addict you can only have a little bit per day? That's what I'm dealing with.
Yeah. Here you go.
I can only eat 1/3 of what I normally eat a day to not be fat. I can never do that.
And it's
and
the theory of losing weight and not overeating is the easiest thing. You just portion control, exercise. But what's going on in your brain is a whole other thing. It's like this food. Like imagine sit down and like even I've done it before where it's like this ravioli tastes amazing. I ate the whole fucking thing. I'm like, why did I do that? Because it tasted so fucking good.
Right.
Well, here's a scary stat, and this goes for Morgan. Morgan, you're a big guy like me. We're both big dudes. Here's a stat. A heroin addict is more likely to stop heroin than we are to get to a normal weight by the stats.
Yeah.
That's how bad. That's how strong overeating is.
Yeah.
So
like
we are more likely to. We are less likely than a heroin addict to get to a light weight.
They don't concentrate any efforts on food addiction like they should. Mm-hmm. They really don't. Because I've seen that before. The stat you were talking about.
But so like Jay said, it's real simple. If I eat 2,000 calories a day and stick to it, like if I eat what a normal man eats, I'll be a normal man's weight eventually.
Yeah. But so much of
I can't do it.
But so much of what he's saying is it's not. When you think of addiction, you think of like cravings. Where somebody, I know plenty of people that are overweight. They're not like craving food. They're just going about their day in a very naive, cavalier way. Yeah. And then by the end
I crave food.
And then the end of the night, they're like, holy shit, what did I eat? You know, they're not thinking about what they did until it's done.
Except for Mike. He said he craves
I crave food, dude. There's no doubt.
Yeah. I do. No, because I know people that are like overweight that just, they just go about like you just said. But I know people that like, they see like, say, oh my God, oh yeah, and they,
when I went to my,
Yes.
When I went to my doctor though, and he's like, "Well, what do you eat in a day?" I go, I eat 5,000 or 6,000 calories a day. He goes, "Really?" I go, "Yeah, I eat all the time. I can't stop." And he's like, "You're the first honest patient I've had." I think he goes, "They come into me and they tell me they only eat a couple pieces of chicken here," and then I'm like,
They're
"No."
full of shit.
I go, "They're fucking lying. They're
Yeah.
lying sacks of shit."
Yeah.
I go, "I'll eat."
Yeah,
until I go to sleep.
look-
That's when I'm not eating. When I'm in bed.
I learned that
like a big old grizzly.
Yeah.
I learned that like a
slumbering.
long time ago. I think I was about 18. I think I had to have. It was like the first time I had to have a physical for a job.
It don't help to lie to your doctor, folks.
And
Tell 'em.
this doctor's like, he's listening to my lungs. He goes, "How much do you smoke?" I go, "Oh, like, just a few a day." He looks at me, he goes, "Liar," and I'm like, "No." He goes, he's like, "I listen to lungs every day, man. You think I don't know the difference?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I smoke like 2 packs a day." He goes, "Yeah, that's what it sounds like." He goes, "Yeah." I'm like, "Yeah, like," and I just remember
whatever
going to him.
2-pack Shakur.
Yeah, I just remember remember going to him saying, like, there's no point in lying to a doctor, right? He goes, "Not really." He goes, "Even when he goes, a lot of doctors, you lie to them and they just go, 'Oh, okay,' and because they know you're lying." He goes, I like to call you guys out sometimes. Like he called me out,
Well, I seen a family member of me and you, and I went to pick him up from the hospital, and he was having a rough go, and he's like, he told the doctor, like, "I have, a few drinks here and there," and that doctor just scalded him.
Uh-huh.
He goes, "I can tell by this and that.
Yep.
You are not, stop bullshitting me." And I'm like, and my mom's like dipping her head down. I was like, dude, just be honest with them. They can't treat you properly unless you're honest.
They're also not. You're not going to get in trouble.
It's like
it's like,
there's a family member on my other side of the family, on my dad's side, that had I don't know if it was a full on, but he kept saying it was a mini stroke, and he was trying to tell people in the family that no, the doctor said it was all right to have a 6-pack of beer a day. You just don't go over that, and just not as much bacon and stuff like that. I go,
I know who you're talking about.
and he
now.
salted his bacon.
Yeah, I know exactly who you're talking about now.
So
Do you think what it is what's that phrase called, like the Schrodinger's cat or whatever, where it's like, if I don't look in the box, the cat's not dead, where it's like, if you know what I'm saying,
Yeah.
you don't want to
Face it.
if I just don't face it, it's not real. But you don't mean to self-sabotage your health. You just can't help but not want it to be real.
Yeah.
yeah,
Well, it's like, yeah. I think there's an element of that. Like you're like, "Oh, dude, I'm not having trouble breathing because I'm overweight. It's just, it's humidity's
Right.
up,
right.
Humidity's,
Yeah.
You'll tell yourself all kinds of things. Too.
Oh, well, all right. So, like, I think it's been no secret. I've made a couple of years ago when I first got out of jail, I had an issue, like digestion issues. I've had them ever since. So I have like pain sometimes. It's pretty bad, and lately it's been a little bit worse, but it's been pretty good this week. And I'm still trying to figure out, like, all right, what foods is it maybe that's triggering it? But so
Just mystery pains, you're saying?
well, no, it's like it's in the digestive area, it's in the guts. Some
You may have fucked your gut when you drank.
It could be. All they told me when I went to the emergency room 2 years ago was, "Oh, you're full of poop. Go home and clean out, and then go to a gastroenterologist."
You're like John Wayne, 69 pounds of feces in there.
Yeah. So basically,
Do you have balloons of drugs from jail in you?
no, I
That'd be
didn't do any
sweet.
of that stuff. But so basically, yeah, I just so yesterday morning. Thursday night, I realized, I'm like, crap, I haven't went to the bathroom and I'm constipated. It's been like a few days. So my dumb ass gets some laxatives. Now, I should have took the recommended dosage. Instead, I took about half the box. So all of a sudden, it hit me about, I was supposed to go out with Lindsay and her new man and stuff, and it hits me about 1 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm like, basically, I'm like kind of, I'm not in a good mood at work as it is, and all of a sudden I'm like, oh boy, yeah. So, that proceeded to take into the night but then she shows up with this Pedialyte, And she goes, here, you're going to need to hydrate because this is going to wipe you out, And I'm like, yeah, you're right. And then we were talking about you having a hangover this morning.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and like hydrating and stuff. And I'm like, that Pedialyte's the bomb because it's barely got any sugar.
Or you have a good night, Lindsay.
Oh, okay.
Take
All right, text me tomorrow, old man. I am the old man.
Old man of Stan.
Yeah, I'm grandpa.
Gramps.
Yeah, so we were talking about that, and that's why I was saying Pedialyte, because that stuff's the bomb because it's only got like 9 grams of sugar per bottle or something like that. So it's like way better than Gatorade or any.
Yeah, you can have full on diarrhea and it'll keep you going.
Yeah. I mean, that's what they give to babies.
Yeah,
that's what it's intended for.
Yeah.
Not drunks.
Well, UFC fighters take it to rehydrate.
Yeah.
When they cut weight.
Well, see, I learned about it from a drunk lady that my ex-wife hung out with. She had 2 twins. Yeah, she had 2 twins. She had twins at home. And
2 sets of
so
twins.
like we partied over there.
Awesome,
We
man.
partied
It's
there one
amazing.
night and we stayed in the guest room and we woke up like really hungover. She goes, here, and she hands us these little bottles of Pedialyte. And I'm like, this is for babies. She goes, yep, drink it. And then like we drank like 2 or 3 of these little things each. And then like she's like, you guys ready for breakfast? We're like, hell yeah. Like we were good to go. Went out drinking that night.
I knew these dudes that were EMS, and they would give themselves IVs when they were hungover.
It works.
It does.
Oh, it's absolutely.
I just-
It'll
I just-
100%
I just
work.
fucking hate needles.
Yeah, it absolutely. I heard stories about that
Well, Vegas
years
has,
ago.
Vegas has like hangover teams.
Yeah,
They
there's
show
a-
up. The guy comes in, he gives you a B12 and some electrolytes, and supposedly your hangover, no matter how severe.
There's a guy out there like called the hangover doctor or something, and you call him.
Have a great night,
and-
Lindsay. Yeah, they'll fix you.
Yeah,
right
they'll
up.
come out. They'll come out to your house. Yep. Oh yeah, they'll bring you bring all the stuff you need. Yep. Oh yeah.
At your peak of drinking, did you ever have nights or mornings, I should say, where you get up and you're like, holy fuck, how am I not hungover? And you think about what you drank. Because there's been times like that where I'm like, and usually I can tell it's a day where I've eaten like a good amount of food too.
Yeah.
But it's like, going like camping or something. I was like, I had fucking like 15 beers yesterday and I don't feel bad at all this morning. Is that bad or good?
And it just depended, but I kind of got pretty seasoned with, keeping some water in you and stuff. And beer definitely doesn't hang you over as bad as liquor, And so what if I did, like, if it was a serious liquor night, I would drink, like when I drank vodka, I don't drink it with tonic I drank vodka and water and then just lemon and lime in it. That's how I would do it.
I hate
But
vodka
I would
so
have
much.
to, I would say like for the last 10 years that I drank, I rarely got a hangover. And it was because you just get to that point where you just, you drink beyond that.
That's what I'm saying, though. It's like there's been times where I was like, holy shit, I don't know if it's good or bad that I'm not hungover.
Well, the thing is with me, I get extremely hungover, but I know why I do. When I get hungover really bad because my blood pressure medicine is also a diuretic.
Right.
So I have not a shred of fucking water in me by the time I wake up.
Yeah.
So
I'm
guaranteed. A hangover, if I'm anything beyond buzz, like a buzz is okay, but if I'm anything beyond a buzz, I can count on agony.
Your insides are just
Yeah, my
sandpaper.
fucking kidneys are failing.
Like when you get up in the morning, if you get up and you get on the ball and you start hydrating, usually you can get rid of that pretty relatively easy. Is what for you, right? Is that what you're saying?
Mike, you look like a lesbian gym teacher.
Like ooh,
They all want to fuck me. What are you talking about, Bill? What are you talking about?
Gym teacher.
Wrong. Poor assessment.
Like Trump wrong.
Like
Wrong.
wrong. Yeah, you got your itinerary from China. To make me look bad. It's from China. That's where it came from. Fuck you, Phil. I'm not a lesbian. In fact, I'm the biggest dick non-lesbian you've ever met in your life. I'm such a...
What's up? Facebook down. What the hell is Facebook?
Facebook's up. What's up, Bob? Hey. All right. You got the Miller High Life.
You could have finished watching it. We would have still been on the air afterward.
No, dude, it's 13-7. I saw that.
Is that where it's at now? It was 13-0.
You're gonna have to take Brian's seat. We are Brianless. I just saw the score is 13-7. Then you got the UFC, and then you got Wilder versus Fury. There's a lot going on tonight.
I don't care about that.
But Radio Underground is the most important place to be.
Yes.
If you're here, you're at the. This is the whole fucking show.
And if you're not listening,
entertainment.
If you're not listening, well then, you know.
We were arguing about drugs earlier.
Yes.
Drugs.
Beat that.
Yeah, we were arguing. Yes, we were arguing
It was
about drugs.
one of the coolest drugs.
Yes.
Who
had the best drugs growing up?
My mother. That's why Morgan's a little salty. Similar story.
Yeah, right.
It's a little.
So all right, so like, you need your.
Here, let me. There, you're on. You can hold it, or you can. That thing cranks. It's fucked up though. I haven't replaced that, and I really should. It's fucked.
Yeah.
That stand.
So I get the crappy one?
I had to take a tip from you. I was over here hunched over. My back's just killing me. So now I'm like, I'm just going to do what Al is doing.
That's what I always do.
Bring the mic stand back.
I do the tilt.
That's what you got to do.
I do the tilt.
My back was just killing me for that first hour.
It's got the
I look like a fucking Koopa Troopa.
My microphone's got the gangsta-lean.
So I was watching the game, and Scott Frost, obviously he's the coach of Nebraska.
Yeah.
He was also the quarterback for
I remember
Nebraska.
him, yeah, in the
for
90s.
Nebraska back in the 90s.
Okay, so anyways, like if you remember 97, they split the national championship.
Yeah.
And the only reason why, I don't care what anybody says, was the coaches poll, Nebraska won by 1 vote.
Yeah.
That's only because Tom Osborne retired that year.
Yo.
I don't care what anybody says. So tonight I was like, it's kind of like if Michigan played Nebraska back in 97, this is what happened because our defense was just that badass. And that's what, we whooped it. Right now, our defense is fucking them up. So
Good.
Unless all of a sudden.
Why are they having trouble with a 3-3
I come
team?
here and we lose.
I'm worried that they're having trouble with a 3-3
Nebraska
team.
was beating Oklahoma.
Nebraska, they've definitely they're 3-3, but Nebraska is their defense
good.
is good.
Yeah, they have a really good defense.
They got some really nice
and
players.
Another
on that
thing,
defense.
I don't get what Michigan's doing. Like they started off just keep passing.
Yeah,
like we're like one of the best rushing teams in the country.
Yeah,
and all of a sudden they started running the ball. Like, oh, there you go. Oh, there you go. We're getting like 6 yards, 10 yards,
ram it down
6
their
yards,
throat,
and we started doing that. Like all of a sudden we're doing good, and I'm like, why didn't we do that in the beginning? Why just
Yeah, ram it down their throat, man.
But
that's what you should.
I guess
be doing.
it's the whole I spread them out, pass first, and
I mean, I was listening to guys like about the first couple games that we were just pounding them, running.
Every game,
and
everybody got bitching about not passing.
And people are bitching. I'm like, dude, what are you talking about? That's fucking Michigan football. That's how it always used to be.
Yep, I'm 100% on the.
That was Big Ten football. That was what you fucking pounded it.
3 yards in a cloud of dust, right?
That's it.
Yeah.
I'm like,
people are bitching about not passing the ball. Are you kidding me? If it works, keep going.
Yeah.
So I don't know. We kind of like opened it up and we started passing the ball, and it was 0-0 for the longest time.
You game plan every week for the team, not to show off.
Of course.
I mean, and I just don't get like how people are like, they're not. Shut up. Just fucking watch the game. If they're winning, they're winning.
Hey, everybody's a bunch of Michael Lennies, dude. I mean, they know it all, Yeah. I know about football. I coached it and I played it. But actually, you've never played it or coached it, so shut the fuck up. Yeah. But that's how sports is,
Well, yeah, it's like...
everybody be like, hey, if I was the Lions, I should have done this. I should have drafted this.
Okay,
You know what? Guess what?
Yeah.
No, I don't think so.
I would have. Yeah, I would have done this. I would have done that. Yeah.
Never drafted anybody in your life, but,
You're right. Yep.
But,
yeah.
It's good to see you, Al. It's been a while.
Yeah.
How you doing, bud?
How you doing?
Yeah. All right.
Got
my
yourself a new
kids.
job?
My kids went to homecoming today. Well,
Sweet.
one of my kids went to homecoming.
Was homecoming today? I was taking the dog for a walk and I saw all these people dressed all fancy everywhere.
Yeah, it was Towers. Yeah, Tower had theirs.
Ours was last week.
Okay.
Their Towers homecoming's outside on the football field this year due to COVID and whatnot.
Huh.
And
That'd be kind of cool if it wasn't 100% humidity.
You're right.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, right. I know. Especially like, luckily it didn't
It's
rain.
65
The
degrees.
football field
Yeah,
got
dude,
all
it's
tore up from the
100%
game.
humidity.
You know.
I can't complain though. We've had really nice temperatures. Though.
Yeah.
The
Dude, it's
temperatures
supposed to be
are
in
great.
the 80s next week. I heard.
Yeah,
Yeah, 81 Monday when
Yeah.
we're fucking putting away all
I
that.
remember running in the snow, and when I was in high school, when I ran cross country, I remember like October it snowed.
No. I've
Yeah,
never-
yeah, I remember running in the snow.
Maybe
like, it
once or
snowed
twice
here and there.
on Halloween, but never.
No,
never.
I'm serious. I remember it snowed during the
I
county
have-
meet, and every year.
Other
during-
than like I saw it snow on Halloween, maybe a day before, but I like usually the end of maybe. But dude, we haven't had barely any November snow in the last decade. Honestly,
I know, but when I was in high school, I remember differently. I remember it snowed.
yeah, there was some, but it did
not
but
like
not
accumulate or nothing.
No,
but it was
no.
cold.
This
and
is
it-
unseasonably warm right now
yeah,
for sure.
totally. Like trick or treating.
65, 65, not really.
We said like gonna be 80 on Monday.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
unseasonably, but
Yeah,
65
like you'd wear a hoodie at least.
yeah, Morgan, you live in the desert. That's awesome.
Yeah, I mean the humidity is what like because right now if it was normal humidity right now, this would be normal temperature 60 to 65 up till like around the middle of this month. Then it starts it's little by little.
And that's what sucks is the humidity,
Oh,
all
by
the
the way-
bugs.
Hey
November.
Jay, it's good to see you, bud.
November averages are usually
But
in between 55 and 45.
by the way, I would like to thank both of you for coming by when we were Brian-less.
Yeah.
This is good. Awesome. Thank
Hopefully it's
I
an
mean-
upgrade.
you. Yeah.
I mean,
Probably not, but I mean,
it would only be an upgrade if I weren't here.
The
I
fall,
don't think it is.
Fall is only Fall is what 2.5 weeks old. That's
Yeah.
it. Winter doesn't even start till
What's wrong
4
with my
days
cat?
before Christmas. Winter's not official.
Supposedly, yeah.
That's the first day. That's the shortest day
Supposedly
of the
it's
year.
supposed to like November.
No,
26th
the first
or
day of
something,
winter
right?
is the 21st of December. That's the first day of winter.
No, it's November.
No, it's not.
No, it's
December 21st.
No, it's like
Bob,
Thanksgiving. yeah.
Bob, I love you. It's
Am I
December
wrong?
21st.
Is it
December
really?
21st.
Yeah,
Wow, I'm just.
Bob, I'm here to tell you. You're.
Oh, I'm not saying I'm wrong. I mean, I'm right. I'm just. That's what I thought.
Yeah, December
December 21st.
4
Wow,
days
holy
before
crap.
4 days before Christmas is the first. That's the shortest day of the year. That's the shortest day of the
How
year.
depressing
the
is that
first day
shit
of,
when it's like
that
dark
is.
at 5?
the first
you go,
day,
you go,
the
you
first
leave
day of
home.
summer is June either 20th or 21st, depending. But that's the summer
Yeah,
equinox.
fall is like
That's the-
September, right? Like
Yep.
end of September.
Yeah, it's all our
So,
all
yeah,
our
it
seasons
makes
are
sense. Yeah,
all our
December,
seasons are 3
yeah.
months. But yeah, so the first
Yeah,
the
it makes
first
sense.
day is the
December
shortest day of the year.
21st or something. December 21st.
Yeah,
probably.
till March 20th, 21st. Right
And then
around
that's supposed to be spring, but
that's supposed to be
it's-
spring, but a
it's
lot of
still-
times we get winter.
It's
so.
winter. It's winter.
Yeah.
So like at least April,
Yeah.
like late April.
But I mean, like, yeah, if you think about like in the last, last decade, I mean, we hardly get any snow, and
The last couple of years, we've had these weird days. Like there'd be like a weird day in February where it's like 60
yeah,
in February.
or you'll get
Yeah.
like last year, I think it was, we got like one snowy day in November, and then it didn't snow again till like January.
Climate change, chemtrails.
I mean, it is what it is. It is what it is.
It's all the
you know?
same.
Global warming.
It
all
is what
part
it
of the
is.
same
It's
deal.
Who
it,
know what it? What,
it's.
what
I
it
mean,
is.
these
Global
things.
eugenics to humanization.
I haven't felt humidity
Oh,
in
the
years.
sun is changing every 11 years.
I mean, there's a
mean,
lot of things causing.
You see that
what we're
island that
experiencing.
might,
the Earth is 4 billion years old, and they went through how many changes?
nearly as
and
old as
whatnot,
Al.
too, or
Yes,
something.
yeah, it's almost yeah. Yep.
Yeah, now, you guys see that island in the middle of the Atlantic that might crack in half? And if it cracks, it might cause a giant tidal wave that'll crush the East Coast.
No, I haven't seen
I
this.
haven't heard that. The land falls into the.
Well, basically,
Will it specifically take out Yankee Stadium?
yeah. Oh, yeah.
Well,
If you
I heard.
Think about when
California's supposed to do that.
when you throw a giant boulder in a pool that causes the.
Yeah,
That's the
the
idea.
ripple.
This
of
is
the,
a new Michael Bay movie.
Yeah.
yeah.
I forgot what it's called, but it's a big thing. People are like, the countdown's starting because there's like signs that it's about to crack.
Is it an inhibited island or?
I don't know if people live there or not. I really don't.
It's an
I don't know-
island
I
full
don't
of
know.
people that's never seen like people. Period. And they're
No,
like,
no, it's
If you go there, they want to eat you.
all I know is that supposedly it's going to crack and it spew into the East Coast. I don't know.
No, I never heard that yet.
I can't. I don't know. Brian's not here to R&D it for me.
yeah.
Research and done.
See,
lab.
there you go. See, Brian. Brian.
I'm trying to,
You,
but
you need Brian.
I don't know.
I call R&D research and done
Huge
lab.
iceberg break breaking up off South Georgia Island is still a threat.
Yeah. If it
Wait, South Georgia Island, so like that close.
Wait, what island?
No, it's in the middle of the Atlantic. It's not Georgia in the United
what,
States.
What island in the North Atlantic is splitting apart? What is causing it?
It's supposed to kill us.
Okay,
We're all dead.
Sweet.
Dead!
This isn't giving me anything.
Sweet.
Brian's so much better.
Chuck Norris will still live, dude.
Yeah.
He looks great still.
All right, so I started to ask you about what's up with the Facebook down thing.
So is Elizabeth Shue.
Well, it's kind of not even worth talking because it happened early in the week, but Facebook went down for all those hours. So did Instagram.
Oh, man, the conspiracy theories are out there. Have you heard some of them?
Yeah, and the chick with
There's
the
a lot of
jawline.
them. Oh, my God.
I never thought of it. Each season's 3 months. Yeah, so 3 months.
Well, yeah, there's 12... 12 months, 3. There's 4 seasons, so
Yeah, because technically, the fall is the last season of the year because the winter is only 10 days of the end of the year, and then it's all of the first quarter of the.
I never thought of that way.
Yeah.
But
the calendar doesn't match the weather patterns anymore.
No.
Calendars,
before.
but basically, we're on some new psycho fucking non-Jew calendar or something. I don't know, man.
No, I always
Roman.
You always think
Jew.
spring, summer, fall, winter, but really it's not.
It's
that
winter,
way.
spring,
it's winter,
fall,
spring,
summer, fall. Yep.
Well, that makes a lot of sense. It really does.
Yeah.
Things you learn on Radio Underground.
Yeah, I'm here to educate.
We are a wealth of information.
I'm here to educate. So Bobby wasn't here to hear the cool story.
Oh, I want to hear it.
Okay, well it's pretty short, but so my friend Lindsay, her and her new boyfriend come over last night, and
What was that?
Oh wow, it's gonna be
no.
cool.
So he goes, in the morning we're going to Lakeside Mall, and I'm like, oh okay. He's like, yeah, we're going to get Mike Tyson's here, and he's doing a photo op and autograph signing. I'm like, I want to go. So I got my picture with Mike Tyson.
Oh my God!
And
awesome.
I got a big old picture signed of him knocking the fuck out of somebody.
Oh man!
It was so.
Did you get a picture of
fucking
him
awesome.
putting like his fist in your face?
No, well, we were shaking hands.
we
were like shaking hands, and then he had his other. It's bad.
Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome.
I'm getting it emailed to me because that's how they do it. You give them.
Yeah. They do that at Michigan Stadium too.
Yeah, they
Was it the
email it to you.
Peter McNeely fight?
Yeah, if you go to like
Remember that dipshit was knocking himself out with slices of pizza afterwards because he was a name after the Tyson fight? It was like a Domino's or Pizza Hut.
My favorite one still to this day is Andrew Galata because my buddy was 100% Polish and he's like, we got to get to the bar, man. And get it. I go, dude, I bet you my bar tab tonight that 20 seconds into this match, it'll be over. He's like, no way. That dude's like 6'9". He's going to crush him. 13 seconds.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
We got there.
Touchdown blue.
Good.
Go yeah, sweet. We got there. 13 seconds.
And I'm a big.
I'm going to order premium drinks all night. Thank you.
I'm a huge Michigan fan, just letting you all know. And I'm not watching the game to hang out with these guys. That's how cool they are.
The comeback Tyson tour was so weird.
Bob was an honorable man.
Because he did the McNeely fight first, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
I like when people talk about Tyson. It's like he did some honorable. The comeback, like he beat cancer. He fucking was in prison.
This crazy. Remember the
interview? Like, an honorable man. He came back.
Hey, you remember the interview when they asked him about his rape, or whatever the hell? He goes, "You know what? You're a piece of shit." Oh, you know what? Like if I was that guy interviewing him, I'd be scared out of my mind.
Fuck yeah, I would have never asked him.
You're just a piece of shit.
I would have never asked him that question.
Who's got the balls to do that? That guy's.
Yeah.
Well, there's people that think those fights aren't real.
I know.
There's people that think that those fights were fixed. I just think they gave them bums.
Yeah.
You know, honestly, I was watching the Michigan game today. I thought that was almost fixed because we're getting fucked. Like, there's no way. There's got to be a conspiracy.
Yeah.
We should be blowing these guys out.
This was definitely one game that I knew was going to be tough because of their defense, because of Nebraska's defense.
Yeah, we're getting screwed up.
And actually, that quarterback,
isn't Fury supposed to be fighting Jake Paul? No,
it was so bad that they called our guy down. It was 4th and 1, and Harbaugh went like crazy, right? And he went nuts, and then he finally say, hey, let's do a review, and he threw the flag, whatever the hell. And the review got to the point that he made the first down by 3 yards. 3 yards. We go at 43-yard line, as we called him down, and at 46-yard line is actually he's down like 3 yards. How do you miss?
Yeah.
How do you? I don't get it. Like it was that bad.
Yeah. And we, look,
all those. It's a hard job, but Jesus.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
it
this shit's getting old with these refs are like totally missing a lot of shit. And it's on both sides. You can't. I mean, it's I've gotten so
the
accustomed
spread
to
went
it.
from 3.5 to 2.5 today. All of a sudden, so
Yeah.
conspiracy.
Yeah.
No, I don't know. I'm just joking.
I mean, yeah,
The
it's
talk,
it's
you know.
ridiculous. Person, you know what? You know what really drives me nuts?
What's that?
All right, did you watch any of the Penn State, Iowa?
Yes, I did.
That
watch.
was a really
I
good
watched.
game.
Very good game.
And then when that kid, right at the end of the game, the kid intercepts the Hawkeye. He intercepts the ball, and he intercepted like 2 tonight. And he's a really good player, and I like him. He's a good kid. And I mean, he's running around. He's not showboating or nothing. He's just running around, and a couple other guys are running around. Flag.
Yep. Unnecessary.
Unsportsmanlike conduct. I'm like, no, it's not. They're happy. Oh my God, the game is almost over. There's like 40 fucking seconds left, man. Are you fucking kidding me?
You know, it's also
unsportsmanlike
check this
conduct.
out. When somebody like gets a flag on the play for helmet to helmet or something, but the guy's in the air, like he's got to be like the Matrix or something. Like you have to like somehow or some way like maneuver yourself to make it to the point that you can't. You don't.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
and
helmet to
when it
helmet.
comes
You're
down to
ejected
it,
out of the games. Like, dude, he's in the air. What do you expect him to do? I mean,
when it comes
and
down to
every
it,
running
that
back,
is,
everybody they always lower their head for contact. So, I mean,
when it comes down to
some of that stuff, they get kicked out of the game too.
Yeah,
and you're like,
I know. It's like, oh, it's targeting, and sometimes that is. I watch the dudes like fly right at him. I'm like, there goes
Ohio State. They're all about that.
The crown of his helmet just nailed the side of this dude's helmet. That was blatant,
And then they stand above them and they start talking shit.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's blatant and stuff.
Yeah. But I know that, and I get like some
Blatant
of it that they're trying
irregard.
to, like we are, we've seen proof of what what the helmet.
Oh, well, we're
helmet
Lions
shit-
fans, right?
We've seen proof of what these helmet to helmet things do to people. We've seen old guys that are just wandering around, they think they're baking a cake and they're out in the middle, waving to people, and they're like, "Oh, what am I doing? That's
40.
not an oven. You're not putting anything in it, buddy."
They're 42 doing
Where are my
that.
keys, dude? I'm telling you, when I was living out in Utah, I lived in Roy, Utah. Roy High School was where Jim McMahon played, and he had the undefeated season before he went to BYU. It was the 35th anniversary, and it was the first time he'd came back in 35 years to that school. And his wife was helping him walk out there. And you're talking about like 50. He's 53 years old. And he's like
Muhammad Ali.
Yeah, I mean, he's doing much better now because
Nebraska got a TD.
He had some of that shit. He had some of that stem cell therapy, and he's been doing stuff. But man, he was a mess. He was a mess for years. And he's losing his memories. And that dude used to dive over people and like, I mean, dude, his head would get racked off like 5 fucking helmets.
No, I understand. When I was on Iraq explosions that hit us and
yeah.
shit, dude, our nugget got rattled.
Oh,
I mean,
sure.
I'm sure.
I'm never the same ever since. My striker, I hit like 4 straight RPGs, like nailed my striker. 4 of them. Like, my nugget's so rattled from that, I can feel it today. Still, I can only imagine playing football like all the time and get your nugget rattled.
Do you get vertigo and shit?
I don't even want to talk about it.
Yeah.
The only thing I'm not the same.
Yeah, I imagine
My
it would be
brain's like
pretty
mush
bad.
after that stuff. But it's kills your freaking
TD
brain.
Nebraska.
Yeah, fuck
It's
Nebraska.
1914 right now. Still winning.
All right, I was still wondering.
Well, anyways, last night I stayed up last night. Usually I go to bed early so I can work out in the morning. And Mike decided to do the podcast, so I listened to his podcast last night, and we were talking about.
I was
hot
testing
girls.
different equipment. Yeah.
Oh,
So
okay.
so my like the hottest girl in the world that I freaking love is Catherine Winnick.
Oh,
That's my girl.
Yeah, she's hot.
She is so amazing.
She's hot.
I mean,
She's Canadian.
yeah, she's a martial
She's from
artist too.
Yeah.
She's from that Nord show, right?
Yeah, she's a Vikings. What a
Oh yeah,
freaking-
she's on some new show right now too. But yeah, she's hot, dude.
Oh my God, man! Like
Yeah.
that's my girl. I don't know about yours, all's girls, whatever the heck that you like. In
She's
shows
hot.
Or movies,
She's definitely hot. I mean, I would definitely give up the. I would totally definitely give up my celibacy thing.
Hey, and Mike,
If she
you have
wanted
to
to climb in
show
bed with
her
me.
in Vikings, like her hair and stuff.
Oh,
It's just
yeah.
freaking amazing.
Yeah, that's-
Look at her. Even when she got blood all over her, she still looks fucking cool.
Yeah,
Like, awesome,
If
like-
she showed up at my house, I'd be like, yeah, I'm no longer celibate.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah. I'd
So,
have-
what girl do you like? I don't know, like
oh man,
like
I
you
don't
go
even.
ape
I
shit
like them
on.
all.
At this point, I don't know.
You have a number one at all?
that's
We were talking about
a
Phoebe
number
Cates
one?
last night, and Elizabeth Shue last
For
night.
some reason, it's not.
Well,
letting me put it
Elizabeth
in
Shue's badass, and I mean, she just had a
Still
birthday.
is.
Oh, by the way, happy birthday, Elizabeth. I know you're listening.
Oh, her birthday?
was
Was she
her
like
birthday this
25? Oh, wait,
Yeah,
like actually
yeah.
like in her 60s, probably. Maybe
No,
late
she's
50s?
like 50,
Late 50s.
55, 56, something.
Still
like
looks
that.
amazing.
Maybe she's something like that.
Yeah,
She's
we,
not a lot.
We put her up there.
Yeah, she's not a lot older than me.
Here, let's
Well, she keeps she takes care of herself. I know that
there
much.
you go. There's Bob's girl.
Yeah, she's badass.
I know she's perfect.
I would
saw
kill
her.
I'm a
I-
brunette guy.
this-
I like brunettes too.
This is a
blonde.
controversial. This is a controversial statement. I would kiss her on the mouth.
I saw her the first time. My Rachel used to watch a show that she was on. It was before Vikings or anything. I don't even remember what show it was, but she was like on it as somebody's girlfriend for a short period. And I'm like, and I remember walking in the room and she was watching the show, and I'm like, oh my God, who's that? She goes, she's pretty, isn't she? I go, yeah, pretty's the word I would not use.
Yeah,
I'm like,
there's a
fucking babe, I want to fucking fuck right now. Yeah,
yeah. She's
I would use that
badass.
word.
Jay, what woman do you dig? Who you into, man?
Yeah, Jay, who you like?
One of the more like offbeat ones is Dr. Pimple Popper.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Sandra-
she's hot. Yeah,
Dr.
yeah,
Sandra
she's
Lee?
an Asian
Yeah,
girl.
what's
She's good
funny about
looking,
her
too.
is like she's entirely too pretty to be dealing with mutants' feet and fucking bumps and shit, man.
Yeah.
We all
Yeah,
we all love Dr. Sandra
But
Lee.
she's like a sweetheart because even the most grotesque mutants, she treats them like the
she
nicest person.
she has a soul.
yeah, she is
It's
badass.
Weird.
Yeah.
Dr.
By
Sandra
the way,
Lee.
Elizabeth Shue just turned 58.
Oh, 58.
Yeah.
Okay.
You want to know what? I want
Yeah,
to.
I
she
would
is.
still do it.
Hey, Jay, she is freaking hot.
I want to show
Definitely.
Dr. Pimple Popper my bulge.
Here's Doc.
My
here's
growth.
Doc-
My growth.
There she is.
I actually have like a growth on my back right now.
Here's
I'm trying to think of somebody right
Doctor-
now that.
Doctor-
I have like a big cyst on my back.
Can you imagine getting a hand job for that?
I mean, I've always kind of had a thing for
We
like,
love
kinda
Dr. Lee.
the more obscure ones. So I mean, like, you know, I've always had like a crazy obsession with Juliette Lewis.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah?
Yeah, dude.
Mary J. Lee,
Always.
if you like Asians.
I need her to inspect the growth in my pants.
Julia,
Can you
Julia
pop this
Lewis
pimple?
Is,
Dude, and
It'll
then
take
when
7 strokes.
when she started her own band, when she was fronting her own band, Juliet and the Licks.
yeah.
Dude, I was
You know
like,
when she looks the hottest in Old School?
Yeah, dude, she's so banging in that shit, in that movie, dude.
I just actually watched.
She's in old school?
Yeah.
She's Luke Wilson's wife.
Oh, yeah, yeah. I
Dude, my
forgot about
favorite,
that,
my
yeah.
favorite still though, Cape Fear, dude. When she was,
Oh, she's a teenager?
I was
When
a teenager
when
when
she's
this
getting
came out.
molested?
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
a teenager, and I was just
That's
like,
that Robert
she's
De
so-
Niro that was molested?
Yeah, but I was like, I was her age. Me and her are the same age, and I'm like, oh my god, I totally want like. She's like sucking on his finger. I'm like, oh, that could be me. I was like 13, you know.
I also love Natural Born Killers.
Oh
yeah.
dude, California with the K.
I've only seen that one time when I was
my
young.
god, Early, hey Dale.
Adele.
That's her name's Adele. He's like, hey Dale.
For some reason, I can't get the. When you get these stupid webpic type files, they don't show up. But whatever.
But
Also-
you know, all right. So do you know who Juliette Lewis' dad is?
I forgot.
Jeffrey Lewis. He was in Any Which Way
Richard
But
Lewis?
He was he was Jeffrey
he's
Lewis.
famous.
He
I know that,
passed
yeah.
away a few years ago, but he was in Any Which Way But Loose. He was basically Clint Eastwood's sidekick.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. I know that.
You know who she's dating now or maybe married to?
Who, Juliette Lewis?
Yeah.
Nobody that I know of.
The drummer from Rage.
No way.
Yeah.
Are they together?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. No. Oh, damn. Now I'm gonna have to get rid of her.
I'm gonna have
I
to get
thought
rid
she-
of her.
I thought she was single again.
Yeah,
I was gonna have my chance at her.
Brad Wilk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know that they were. Oh my god. Now I don't feel.
Oh, there's a picture of Natural Born Killers. Oh, that was a good picture. Woody Harrelson.
That movie's so fucking good.
I love that movie.
Yeah.
Woody Harrelson's freaking amazing. Period.
He was
That guy's
Yeah.
a great fucking actor.
And the funny
There's
thing was,
Woody take cop in a field there.
He's funny as hell.
the best part about this, though, he came from Cheers right to that.
Yep.
And
Cheers.
everyone's
yep.
like, "Whoa!" Like it blew everyone's mind because he came from just being the bar back and bartender in Cheers. to
every
being just, like,
movie
crazy.
he makes the movie. He really does.
He was really good in True Detective
Got
too.
a tight mid
Oh, White Man Can't Jump.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Even though I'm swear to God, in that movie when he shoots, it drives me nuts because he's got the worst shot ever. Like his technique is just terrible. Like
You know, Rosie
as an
Perez
old
had some
basketball
nice
player,
cans.
his
yeah,
technique
dude.
I would never teach my kid the technique the way he shoots a ball in that movie. It's just fucking
Dude,
terrible.
So you're saying
I-
white
I-
men can't shoot either?
Yeah, like no, he's not like squared up to the basket. He's all fucking cockeyed. He looks like I don't know. Just it drove me nuts every time he shot in that movie.
What the hell's going on in the back?
My cat's losing her mind because everyone's yelling at
she's
you.
up in the window.
So here's Rosie Perez. Say what you want, but look at them tits.
Yeah,
You can say what you want. Look at those
I'll
tits.
say she's hot. She's
another hot Puerto Rican man.
Yeah.
Gorgeous.
Imagine being straddled by that or your face buried in there. Come on.
If I have to imagine that, I have to go to your bathroom, dude. I'm not gonna do that. So I'm not gonna imagine it, right?
Yeah. Diane Lane. Diane Lane's that's a go-to.
Oh
That's
man,
everyone's
holy
go-to.
crap,
Morgan, that is
Whoa.
everyone's go-to.
yeah, Diane Lane.
Yeah.
That is
What
a
was that
guarantee.
movie when she cheated on her actual husband? Is that her,
Richard Gere?
Richard Gere, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh my
yeah.
god. Yeah.
Dude, fucking Diane Lane is a smoke show, as we know.
Remember she played in The Outsiders
Oh yeah, Cherry
with everybody
Cherry
else?
Valance.
Yeah, she was so young in that movie. I never even knew it was her until a few years ago.
Okay, there's a
Tom Cruise was all the actors was in that movie, The Outsiders, and I never knew that was Diane Lane until a few years ago.
oh dude, she's a fucking she looks good even in the
Yeah,
new.
well, yeah, she was in that. She was in Diner.
She's Superman's
which
mom.
was another one that had everybody.
Yeah, she
in
was
it.
dude. Even in the new Superman movie, look at that.
I know, yeah.
Look at you come home to that.
No, it's funny.
Every time you're getting it up. Every time there will be no pill you need.
You guys being huge Lost Boys fans, the chick that was in that movie, she's also the Bill Paxton's like lady in Twister.
Gertz.
Oh yeah, Jamie Gertz.
Yeah.
Just talked about
about
her.
Oh,
it.
Jamie Gertz,
We
yeah.
just talked
We
about
did
it
a
like
whole
2
thing.
weeks
Oh,
ago.
Solar
We did a
Babies?
whole thing about
Oh,
it 2
yeah.
weeks
Do you know
ago.
how fucking,
Solar Babies.
Do you know how
Remember
rich
Solar
she
Babies?
is? Do you know how rich
really
she is?
rich.
She's married to a billionaire.
Yeah, and they own like the Brewers and the Falcons or something.
They own the Falcons.
Yeah, they
Yeah, the
own
Fal-
like an ass load of.
And the Brewers, I think, or
she's
something
like
too.
a-
Jamie Gertz, man. Oh my God.
Yeah, she's like a freaking billionaire.
She's
Well,
a Jewish goddess.
We were watching Twister the other day, and
She's Jewish?
And Janine
Oh,
was
yeah.
like, "What other
I didn't
movies
know
she
that.
been in?" I was like, "I can't remember," but then I forgot she was in Lost Boys.
Yep.
Solar Babies.
Solar babies.
Yeah, that's another one.
yeah, freaking Star.
Star. Yeah.
And oh, your parents were also hippies.
Yeah, but she definitely owns multiple sports teams with her husband.
Did not know that.
Yep.
I
I
would
didn't even know what happened to her.
I would own multiple ropes
Yeah.
if I were with her.
No, Brad Wilk is married, dude. Brad Wilk's not with
There she is.
Juliette Lewis. They may have dated at one time, but he's married to somebody who's been married.
Tim
to
Capello.
Oh, really? Okay.
Tim Capello's playing. Look at
I
that.
knew
fellas.
she was single because, like, I communicate with her on Instagram. Like, we do. We because we talk about music. She responds to me. There's like 3 or 4 of them. Another one I talk to a lot is one of Demi Moore's kids. Which one? Rumor. Yeah,
Rumor?
Was that Bruce Willis' kid too?
Yeah. Because she's 5 years sober. She's so me and her we've had conversations.
Hey, did you ever see that video of her making out with a 13-year-old kid?
Who?
Demi Moore.
No.
Oh yeah.
How did good-looking Bruce and good-looking Demi make all them ugly kids?
right? Yeah, there's a video out there that
They all got that
it's when
big
she was
jaw.
in her 80s, whatnot.
Diane has a story about she was invited to an orgy with Kevin Costner's house, but his dick was so big she was scared of it. I have heard that about Costner. Costner's supposedly a complete tripod.
Oh, he's he's like fucking.
He will hammer slam you.
Fucking
So he'll make you be a
Foster-
Waterworld when you're a
Foster's beer
chick?
like a Foster's beer can.
Some chick is definitely Waterworld. Afterwards,
Yeah, fire log. That's what Waterworld is about. Him banging chicks and just squirting everywhere.
It's about his bitch splitter.
That'd be a good metal band name, Bitch Splitter.
Yeah.
Oh,
Friggin'
yeah.
Costner's
Well, there you
giant freaking swans.
I can't take credit for that. There was a guy I knew that called it. He's like, yeah, my bitch splitter. And I just fucking died when
I heard that so many years. Yeah.
Yeah, it was
Like
like 20 something
or,
years ago.
or knock the bottom out of somebody. You ever heard that before?
27 years
Derek
ago.
Hill.
Yeah, 20,
Derek Hill.
yeah.
Oh, knock the bottom out of her. I'm like, oh my god, I've
See,
never heard
my,
that before. Holy shit,
my
that's
boy,
funny.
my boy, Big Daddy Johnny, he'd be like, "Fuck that! I'm short and thick, does the trick. I may not hit the bottom, but I'll tear the fuck out of the sides getting there."
Yeah. I heard Johnny. He was epic with that.
Okay.
Big Daddy. Big Daddy.
Big Daddy.
Yeah, I heard that about John Hamm too, Morgan. Supposedly he's a.
Hey, Morgan's not
Man,
talking no shit about
Morgan,
me today,
Morgan
guys.
sure
What's going
likes
on with
talking
that?
about guys' fucking dicks, dude.
Well, he was doing that last night. He was calling me
he-
some names.
He gave us a little something with Diane Lane, but that was it.
Yeah, and then he goes right on to John Hamm's dick and like fucking Costner's fucking big old tin can. Or tin, is that the tin cup? Was
Then
the
it'll
movie,
be
but-
yours later.
Tin cup.
It'll be Al's dick.
It's kind of weird how we think Costner's like one of the biggest actors, but he really hasn't done that many movies.
No,
but
he's
he
done
made
some
a
great
ton of
ones.
money, ton of movies.
But he's done some
and
great ones.
money.
I don't care what anybody says. I know I know he went way over budget on Waterworld, but I love that movie. I don't
that was
care.
pretty good.
I
I've
fucking
I've
love
only seen it
Waterworld.
one time.
I love the movie.
When he was about to like tell that girl like, hey, you go over there so I can trade you for some shit. I'm like, holy crap, like
Morgan, I'm lucky to break
he's about
open
to-
the lips.
Go give this guy some nookie, and then so I can trade you for some stuff.
So basically, what Morgan's saying is that he just lives vicariously through guys' giant dicks,
Yeah.
right?
What was the movie that Clint Eastwood directed where he kidnapped the kid? Costner did.
Oh,
You know what I'm talking about?
yeah, it was just a few years ago, right?
No. It's old. It's like early 90s, I think. Right around when he did like Bodyguard
He
and stuff.
kidnapped a kid.
Yeah, he kidnaps a kid. Clint Eastwood directed it. That movie's really good, though.
I don't know. That's gonna bother me now.
Yeah.
Well, one of my favorite sports movies is For the Love of the Game, and that's Kevin Costner.
Yeah, that was good. Yeah, that
He
was
plays
a
a
good movie.
pitcher for the Detroit Tigers.
Yeah,
Yeah.
really good movie.
Who he's at the Kelly Preston.
Kelly Preston,
the late,
the
great,
ultimate
beautiful. Yes.
Kelly Preston's smoking hot
The
too.
late,
I can't believe
great,
she's
that,
with.
now, all right, so there we go.
There's another one. Sorry. There's
that's
another
one of
one.
my. That is one of
Kelly
my
Preston
all-time
is
top.
gorgeous,
That is
man.
one of my all-time top.
John
I actually-
Travolta.
I'm not.
Are you
I'm not
kidding
gonna
me?
lie. When I found out that she passed away, I really, literally welled up when I was watching when I was reading the story about it, because she's like a wonderful person on top of like being that.
I like how there's actual like.
She was in Twins with Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Oh yeah, she was great. She was a doll.
Yeah, she was
I
gorgeous.
absolutely loved her. Yes, she was. The first time I saw her was in Mischief, and she took it all off. And I was in love.
Yeah.
And I was in love. She was very young, and I was in love. Right there. Yes.
Kelly
So
Preston.
hot.
Yes.
She just always look, especially when she had those
Scientologists or something, right?
Yeah, they all are.
Yeah. But she was, she's like a, stone cold hottie, but like also like an awesome like human being. She's very, very sweet person. And you could just tell by when she'd interview, you just knew she wasn't like fake at all about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was sad because nobody knew that she like was battling cancer all that time.
And it's kind of like a norm thing.
Yeah, really.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it wasn't until she passed away, and
Yeah.
It's sad.
yep. Where are we at?
Definitely a MILF though.
Hey, Mike.
Oh, Nebraska's up.
No.
What?
Yeah,
No!
22-19.
No.
22-19.
See, that's what happens when I came over here. I stopped watching the
Not
game. It
only-
was 13-0. I come here.
Dude, they
now
scored
they're losing.
22 points in the third.
Well,
We
That's
still
what
got a
happens.
whole fourth
that's
quarter.
because I came here.
We still got a whole fourth
I
quarter.
just.
Wow, that's a bad third quarter.
I jinxed it.
We still got a whole fourth quarter.
There, yeah.
I jinxed it.
Can't deal with it
I
mentally.
stopped watching it. I took my jersey off too. It's in my car. I should put my jersey back on
Yeah.
for like luck or something.
Nah, it's all right.
Yeah.
You don't believe in that?
Things happen.
Maybe.
I do.
Maybe. You know, I was convinced that, like, you know, if I just didn't, you know, trim my beard or anything the whole season. The Lions would have a good season. I tried that fucking 5 years.
You're stupid.
I tried that for 5 fucking years. I'm like, that's it. I'm not changing
Hell,
it.
I thought you were full of knowledge. I thought you were a smart guy, but after you just said that, you're dumb. The Lions gonna have a good season. That's all you got to say.
Hey, Nebraska. Thanks for sending me to my grave with aid.
That's what they did.
I don't need it, man.
Yes.
Don't need it right now.
I'm joking. Man.
Oh no, yeah, it's true. Yeah, believe me.
So
yeah,
Jay,
that was when I used to drink Kool-Aid. I don't drink Kool-Aid no more.
So Jay, when you were in Colorado, is that where you were for a while?
Yeah, when
A week. How'd that go?
awesome.
Where'd you visit?
We went to Denver for 4 nights and Colorado Springs for 4 nights, and we did like a bunch of hiking. Went to the Red Rocks like amphitheater. I'm sure you've seen like concerts and stuff
Yeah,
from there.
John Denver.
Awesome.
Yeah. Didn't go see a show there, but just hiked it, and then did like Garden of the Gods hiking Manitou Incline, which is like big ass old railway that goes up like Pikes Peak.
I wouldn't have made it.
Hey, how the hiking go? Was it pretty tiring?
It was awesome.
You know, the freaking Rockies and everything.
It was awesome. Yeah, I loved it. It's nice up there. Like the air's different.
I always
like,
wanted to run up the Rockies and stuff like that.
I've been to Denver and I've been
Colorado.
to Aspen.
Yeah, I've never
Okay.
been to Colorado.
Colorado's awesome.
Yeah.
I
It's
ran
beautiful.
all up and down the Smoky Mountains and stuff, but I never.
Yeah, it's
never ran
beautiful.
The, I guess the Rockies. Yeah, I never done that.
I mean,
We went
I,
to this-
I got to look at the west side of the Rockies like every
I
day.
drove
for-
through the Rockies. That's about it.
I got to look
Yeah,
at
in
the
Utah.
Yeah, for 9 years, I got to look at the west side of the Rockies every day, right out of my.
You were there
backyard.
that long?
Actually, it was 8 years. Yeah.
No, but
Yeah,
still,
8
I didn't
years.
think it was that long.
Yeah.
Regardless, yeah.
Yep.
The
Yeah.
Cascades are beautiful too. Ever been to Cascades?
No, I haven't.
Oh,
But,
Washington and Oregon is
Yeah.
gorgeous.
I want to go there.
So gorgeous.
Yeah. Yeah, as soon as I get the license situation and the Jeep back on the road.
How much longer you got of that nonsense?
I don't know yet. I mean, I gotta hire it's revoked, so I gotta go in front of the review board, and the review board didn't have basically the review board was a non-essential part of the Secretary of State, so they didn't do it. They didn't review anybody's revocations for like a year plus, so they're backlogged now.
So as of now, what's the worst case scenario for you getting a license back?
Worst case scenario is going to be they'll say no, come back in a year.
Ugh.
But more than likely what it'll be is, okay, yeah, and here's your restriction. You got to put this thing on your fucking car and blowing it every single time you fucking drive.
You don't care about that. You just
I
want
do
to
not
drive.
give a shit
Yeah.
about that, dude. I do not. Here's going to be my only question. Can I leave the state with that motherfucker? Because
that's true.
That's all I care about. Because technically
Yeah.
I'm done with everything. So the Secretary of State couldn't tell me you can't leave the state. But
So-
I would ask just to make sure.
So wait, so you'll get a license, but can you fly to say Florida and rent a car?
I don't think so.
No.
I don't know about that.
Oh.
Oh,
I-
actually,
honestly, I think
I
if
don't
you-
know.
if you
I
get
don't
a-
know.
If you get a license in Michigan, if you get one, I think you have the license throughout.
Yeah, but I don't know if they would
I'm
let
sure
me.
that's what it
Like,
is.
I don't know.
If you
like-
have to have an interlock on your car where you live, can you rent a car in other states?
I never even thought you might even be able to rent a car here.
Just don't have the interlock on it.
No, I mean,
like I found the
well, because like initially, like I thought what I was gonna have, because I heard like they have to wire it in to your vehicle, and I'm like, fuck that, they're not wiring it into my Jeep. I'm not fucking letting some fucking $15 an hour fucking hack fucking wire my fucking shit and tell me that it's all good. Fuck you. I'll just go buy a piece of shit car and I'll keep that like plated in somebody else's name. But no, it just plugs into your CPU, your main unit.
There you go,
And then
Morgan. There's your MILF.
So, oh yeah. She's I've seen her before. She's hot.
Who is that?
Paige Brewster or Paget Brewster? Is that their name?
Something like that. Yeah,
Yeah.
I've seen her before.
No,
she's
she looks familiar. I don't
she's
know
banging.
Who is she?
Banging, slamming.
I'd do her. Yeah, get your Jeep set up for
Oh,
the
she
rock
looks hot to
crawling.
me.
We'll hit the trails in Colorado.
I
All
thought more like
Moab.
dudes, man. Oh, okay.
right. When I moved out to Utah, there's like a place called Moab where everybody goes rock crawling and stuff.
Yeah, I know where that's at.
So my new thing when I got out there was when I drink beer and I'd burp, I'd go Moab for like 6 months, and these guys I'd hang out with would be like, dude, stop that. I'm like, Moab.
What's crazy is when we were in Colorado Springs, we stayed right by this. There's this like strip, like the main drag where all the bars and restaurants are at. There's this bar called Tony's, and we walked by during the day. It was like all kinds of Packers stuff on the walls, like outside.
In Denver?
Yeah, and in Colorado Springs.
Oh, okay.
And then I was like, wait a minute. Tomorrow would be Monday Night Football, and that's when the Lions were playing the Packers.
Yeah.
I looked up the bar on my phone. I'm like, it's a Packers transplants bar in Colorado Springs.
Yeah.
Every other bar in the area is a Denver a Broncos bar.
Broncos, yeah.
There is a bar like that.
I just call it a gay bar.
There's a bar like that in San Diego. It's a guy from Detroit that owns it. I believe he was in the military, and when he got out of the military, he stayed in San Diego, and he owned a bar there, and it's all decorated in Detroit shit, but it's a Lions bar.
Which is funny because my buddy lives in Phoenix, and then he goes to the local bar that he likes, the dive bar there, and it's actually a Kansas City Chiefs bar.
Yeah.
But the best part about this was, so like we had a dinner reservation. I'm like, well, let's go. It was our last night in town. I'm like, let's go to the bar and just see what the Lions Packers game is like for a Packers bar. It was flooded with green and yellow, and it was actually a really good time in the bar. It was fun.
Yeah.
But like I forgot we had to show our IDs because they and like we showed the Michigan like. Oh, Lions fans! I'm like, I'm actually not a Lions fan. I just want to come in and see what it's like to see a Packers bar in Colorado.
Yeah, right, right. Yeah, I've seen. Well, like out in Utah, it's like there's no team, so
They
like,
just have the Jazz.
yeah. So a lot of football fans are either mostly Raiders or Broncos.
Broncos, yeah.
Yeah, and then there was a few Chief fans out there, and Pittsburgh fans. There was a decent amount of them out there because those were the games you got back in the day. There wouldn't be a lot of different games on, and out there they would get Raiders Steelers games because Raiders and Steelers played each other a lot back.
And now Raiders are the Vegas team. So,
Yeah. Yep.
did you go to Zion when you were there?
No, I never did. I never got to. I went to a few places, a few parks.
What's it like, Bryce
Canyon? Yeah. But I never. Yeah, I never. I mean, there's so many places to go. My cousin
Arches or
our
whatever?
cousin still lives out there.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yep. Our cousin. Yeah. She met her wife out there, and they live in like outside of Salt Lake.
Yeah, they're still together.
Like,
That's great.
Yeah.
I think
like
that might be our
suburbs.
next trip is to do Zion.
Yeah.
But I didn't know this that
There's-
you actually fly into Vegas is closer than Salt Lake City.
Oh yeah. Because it's at the bottom of Utah, and so basically like it's right at the bottom of Utah, and then there's like a little piece of Arizona, like 10 minutes maybe, and then you're in Vegas. You're in Nevada.
Yeah.
And Vegas is like Vegas is like from Salt Lake City. Vegas is about 5 hours.
And from Zion, I think Vegas was 2.5 a drive.
That sounds about right. Yeah. Yeah, that sounds about right.
And they have that like Antelope Canyon that's in like I think that's actually in Arizona, but they tell you can get to from Utah like pretty easily.
Yeah, because there's also Antelope Island that's in Utah.
Okay.
And that's like where the Great Salt Lake is. Well,
Okay.
what's left of the Great Salt Lake. So,
Yeah, it was crazy. Like going to Colorado is rad because like
it's beautiful.
my
out
girlfriend's got the rheumatoid arthritis and I get really bad nosebleeds, so I was really worried about the dry air.
Yeah.
And then she was really worried about like the altitude sickness. None of that at all though.
there. Yeah. I didn't have a problem when we got out there, but Rachel did. Rachel had like massive migraines for like, dude, it was a long time. It was months. I mean, I think we were there a good solid 60 to 90 days, and she had to the point where like she would cry. I mean, they hurt so bad.
Damn.
And then all of a sudden she had just adapted. She eventually, it never affected me.
It's like
one
Cal
bit.
L needs to adapt to the atmosphere.
It never affected me, not one bit. Like we would drink, and she couldn't even, like, she would get drunk and it would be even worse. So like she barely drank at that time, and me, I was fucking, well, I'm getting drunk. Fuck you.
Yeah, it's fucking awesome though. Like it had a really good trip. But yeah, I think our next trip's probably gonna be like maybe Utah. Go to Zion. Yeah.
There's a lot of cool. There's several national parks.
Bob's doing a little ASMR.
And
there.
then you got up at the top. You've got Wyoming. You've got
Yellowstone.
yes.
Yeah.
Jackson Hole.
Are you
Wyoming's
still
cool.
hungover from last night, Mike?
No, dude, I recovered very quick.
Dude, you're
I
cracking
noticed,
them open left and right last night.
'cause
I was pretty impressed.
It was funny
'Cause you don't
he's
drink
like,
that fast.
he goes, "I'm going to be sober tonight because I'm hungover," and then
Yeah,
Dehydrated
honestly,
enough.
last night he was cracking them open. I'm like, holy crap! And another one he cracked them. Like,
So
Mike don't drink like I do.
I don't drink super fast. No,
I drink beers like crazy. I just pound them.
Well,
Mike's completely different.
Well, what happened was I had that other little portable thing that I brought to Kentucky. Me and Alan Bryan went down there, and I wanted to test it as my interface, like through this. So it was taking the place of the Roadcaster, and it worked pretty good.
I got you.
But the thing is, when I'm fucking around with tech, that's when I'm at my most like focused and hyper.
As he's drinking beers,
And I was like slamming them, and like I was really into what I was doing, and I don't know, I got fucking rocked last night, and I woke up. The hangover was, I didn't throw up or nothing, but I was like body ache, fucking COVID hangover.
Hey, I know. I watched you for about an hour. And you cracked open 3 beers, and I was impressed.
But I hydrated. I kept drinking water all day.
Michigan's up.
Then I drank 2 Gatorades, and I'm like, dude, I'm fine.
I need.
And the thing was, like, Jay hasn't
more
been,
than 3.5 points.
and I had every intention of not drinking today,
4.
but Jay said he was coming over, and then I knew you might come over, and now you're here, so it's like, well, I'll go one more.
Hey, Jay, blame it on us.
I'm totally blaming you, completely.
It's our fault he's drinking.
Yeah, Michigan's up by 4.
When did you guys go to Kentucky? I saw the pictures.
September 1st
Yeah, we
through
were,
like.
So you guys
Yeah,
did,
that
like,
was your birthday.
Yeah, we left my birthday.
we were
and
there for Labor Day weekend.
you guys do like 4-wheelers and shit.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
oh yeah.
Hey, that was my first week at work, and my very first week at work, and Mike had to take a vacation. Thank you,
Yeah.
Mike.
Yeah, like Bob.
Thank you, dude.
I got you this job, but I'm gonna totally leave you.
And now I had to learn it all as fast as I can.
What area? What area of Kentucky is it?
It's basically it's right near where West Virginia, Virginia, and Kentucky meet. So it's southeast Kentucky,
What's a city? What's there?
Pikeville, Pike County.
Pike County.
Yeah, and they were going through their
Greasy Creek.
They were going through their extreme COVID lockdown.
It reminds me of Wrong Turn.
Yeah,
I've only been there one time to go to Lake Cumberland to do a house or a boathouse or houseboat trip.
yeah.
Sorry.
Lake Cumberland's a ways away.
I lived in
Yeah.
Kentucky for a while, but it was in Louisville, though.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's a long.
Louisville
ways
is
away.
way different from,
Yeah, this is Appalachia, dude.
Well, you're
It's
saying
different.
it wrong.
There's no
first off.
Appalachia. where I was
Appalachia.
living.
We did
Appalachia.
I thought it was Appalachia, and I asked the locals, like, is it Appalachia or Appalachia? He's like, it's Appalachia. I'm like,
Yep.
all right, fine.
It's the Appalachian
It's
Mountains.
not Louisville. It's Louisville.
Yeah,
Louisville.
that's why I just said you said it
Louisville.
wrong. So,
It's Louisville, Kentucky. Louisville.
Morgan almost died at Zion.
Morgan has not insulted me at all tonight so far. I'm fucking shocked.
You got your hair changed, so he's not gonna make fun of it.
But he usually insults me anyways. Somehow.
Now,
Yeah,
now
he
Morgan,
did.
you live in Pahrump. Isn't that like an hour north of, like isn't it an hour
Las
north?
Vegas,
Yeah.
right?
Yes.
So you're not. So you're.
So he's
close,
not in Vegas. He's
he can be a Moab pretty quick. Can
he's
he?
he's like Lapeer here from Detroit and say I'm from Detroit.
Yeah.
So he's not Vegas. He's actually
Well,
Lapeer.
I'm not sure like where Moab.
Is it Moab the southern of Utah? Is it southern?
It's
or not quite southern?
It's not right. It's not at the bottom. No, but it's like it's more. It's not central Utah. It's between. So.
Do you remember National Lampoon's Vacation? The one they go to Vegas and they meet up
Vegas
with
Vacation.
Cousin Eddie.
Yeah.
That's the way I think of it. Like this cousin Eddie with, he's
Yeah.
like burying like money somewhere here. Like that's like I think of Vegas outside Vegas. You know?
It's in eastern. It's in eastern Utah.
west. It's west of what?
It's in Utah,
Moab.
Moab.
Yeah, it's in.
Sounds like a missile.
Moab.
That's what I said. Like when I first moved
a
out,
Moab,
when I
you know?
first moved out there, and they talked about
An hour
Moab,
west.
I thought it was such a funny name that every time I drink beer and burp, I'd go Moab.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm serious. Like it sounds like a missile. Like is there like the biggest missile in the world
All right.
that's non-nuclear is called a NOAB?
No, it's the mother of all bombs. Yeah.
Mother
Now,
of all bombs.
I know.
Moab.
Morgan, I'm sorry, I misinterpreted you. You're hour west of, so you're going like towards California where you live, basically. So you're an hour west. Yeah. How long does it take you to get to California? Can't be that long. If you're an hour west of fucking
Wait, where does he live at?
Pahrump. Nevada.
Nevada, okay.
By Las Vegas somewhere.
Oh, I thought you said he lived in Kentucky. Sorry.
No, he's
from Kentucky.
From Kentucky. Okay.
But he met a woman and they live out there. And now, so he's an hour west of. Yeah, you can get to California pretty soon.
Dude, I totally want to meet his girl. The girl that is with
Morgan.
I got to meet her.
Has he ever gone to Lake Tahoe? It's really nice up there.
Oh yeah, he goes to Tahoe all the time.
Tahoe's awesome.
The girl that puts up with Morgan, I got to meet her. She's got to be special. Probably pretty freaking awesome, actually.
To tolerate him.
Yeah, exactly.
Takes a special kind of woman.
Even though I love Morgan to death, man, but he gets on my fucking nerves. I can only imagine being a girl that's with him, you know? She's got to be super fucking special.
Yeah, that's pretty, he'll test your patience, that's for sure.
I never tested mine.
Yeah. You kicked him. You kicked, was it Aaron you kicked? Or
No, it was him because he was talking so much shit a long time ago. Kept on doing it again on my nerves. So the first time I saw him here at Nerdfest, I had to fucking blast him real quick, and they go, okay, sorry. Love you, buddy, but you deserve that.
He's camping until Tahoe burned down.
Why did you retire the Nerdfest?
Yeah, why'd you do that?
Because we got old. Nebraska's up.
Yeah, Moab's
29 to 26.
almost on the Colorado. It's on like almost.
Dude, Michigan needs a win by 3.5 points or more. Actually, 4. Just
Cover
4
your
points
bet.
or more.
Doesn't becoming older kind of make it funnier though?
I already won on state today.
I don't know, Jay.
I think it does.
It may or may not make it more pathetic.
No, that's what makes it funny.
We're down again.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
Dude, our defense was playing great.
All right.
What happened this half?
So this 4chan thing, what's the? I wanted to talk about. We're trying to talk about your list of things here. I haven't got to the greatest one yet.
Yeah,
the greatest thing on the agenda for tonight that you left.
What's that?
4. That 90s show.
Oh yeah.
Is that real, or is that something we should just do?
That'd be a great show.
No, they're
If they get the right
Like
people.
Nirvana smashing pumpkins in the background and shit, and everybody's freaking.
They're supposedly locked. They supposedly had the. They're making the 90s show. It's retro by the people that made the 70s show.
Oh wow!
So now my mom's aggravated with Dale. I got to go get him. He's next.
Yeah, because so I didn't know.
Dude, last night your cat was nuts.
I
right here.
I didn't know if we were just
funny. He was wigging me out. I'm sorry, I interrupted you. I'm sorry.
Oh no, that's all right. I didn't know if he was when he put it because all he wrote was that 90s show, and I'm like, does that mean they're doing the show, or is he saying we should make that? Because we talk about the 90s so much because we love it.
Well, yeah, the 90s.
The 90s were great.
Yeah, 90s. 80s was probably my favorite, and then 90s is number 2. After 2000s, like
I don't know that I
got old. I guess I don't know.
I guess I don't really know that I have like a favorite because like the 80s. I mean, I was a teenager for half of them, but like I don't know. The 90s were great for me.
The 90s. I was a teenager in the 90s, but I loved
the 90s were so like diverse.
Yeah.
Like everything existed in the 90s, like gangster rap, grunge,
like
metal.
I loved.
Well, the thing about it was all together too. Like metal had rap in it too.
Yes,
it was all like
80s. When you think 80s, you think like Duran Duran and guitars and stuff. You think 70s, you think like
The Cure and stuff.
hippies. But then you think 90s, like 90s were like
all together.
Backstreet Boys are 90s.
Yeah,
like it's fucking weird. Like everything existed.
NKOTB.
Yeah,
they started mixing rap with mainly more rap in the 90s. Like they had like the Run DMC with Aerosmith. Back in the 80s,
that fucking Judgment Night soundtrack is so good still to this day.
Yeah. My
90s would be cool. I would like to see a 90s show. That'd be freaking interesting.
You know what albums I just revisited that you probably are into? Remember the Jerry Cantrell solo albums?
Yeah.
My God, Jerry Cantrell's awesome.
And Degradation Trip and Boggy
Depot's the first one.
Yeah, those are both great
really
albums.
good albums.
Yeah. With the one song, it's like a mother spinning in her grave.
Yeah.
And that song, it's literally just a Pixies song, but it sounds like the Pixies song Alice in Chains are playing.
Yeah, right. Yep.
Like Cut You In. That song. Cut You In is such a good song.
You know what's really crazy about the Pixies is I just like recently got into the Pixies.
That band's great.
I'm sad.
Yeah.
I know I'm sad. I should have like listened to them back in the day, but I just started listening to the Pixies.
Yeah, it's a great band.
Yeah, it's freaking amazing band. I like them.
Yeah, that cut you in song.
They
from the
weren't
Boggy Depot.
really too mainstream.
That was
growing
like
up, I guess.
that was like
I mean,
kind of the hit off of it, that they played a lot, that got radio play off that
Yep.
album. But I bought it when it came out. It was good.
that
I liked
Seth Rogen movie that came out with him being like a and that song
it.
that the Pixies play in there when the guy was running around naked.
Oh,
Like,
but
yeah.
That's
like,
a cover.
Where's my mind?
That's
Where's
a
my
cover,
mind?
That's a cover, though.
Where's my
Yeah.
mind? And I never heard it before. And then I heard like the Pixies sing. I'm like, oh my god, this is a pretty fucking cool song. And I started looking at the Pixies. I'm like, actually, they're a fucking badass song because I've heard of the Pixies, just never listened to them.
I didn't know
And,
about this Mall Cop movie.
That movie's great.
It's called Observe and Report.
It's
Yeah.
fucking
Observe and
great.
Report, yeah.
Okay, so it's not like
the
it's
guy
not
runs
like the
around
other Mall
naked.
Cop movie.
No, like this
With
guy
the
literally.
fat guy.
It
in
actually came out the same year.
Oh, okay.
The guy runs around like he's like a flasher or something. So he's in a trench coat. And he's a big fat dude with like a
Same guys that did
Small ass
Eastbound and
penis.
Down.
Yeah.
Did
and
it.
he wants to catch this guy, but he's in love with a girl in the mall. Like, long story short, finally when he comes to catch this guy's running around naked. And he's like a big fat dude, like no dick. And the
Yeah.
Pixie song comes
He looked
on.
like me. He looked like
I'm
me.
like, what the fuck is going? Like, holy shit, dude! Like, who sings this song? It's actually fucking cool.
I like when he ran up to those girls, suck my cock. And he
yeah,
flashed
yep.
That movie's fucking funny.
That's a crazy. Yeah, it is funny. It's funny as hell. His buddies.
Observe and Report.
Yeah, they all get. Yeah.
So Michigan's at Nebraska's 9 right now.
Yeah, they're gonna score.
Good.
They're gonna run it in. They need to fucking run the football. They should have ran the football every time, every fucking play.
To tire them out. Yeah.
No, I'm saying they every time they ran the football, they ran it great on them. But every time they passed, it was
Yeah.
here, there, or whatever the hell.
Cats created parkour, right?
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure.
Who-
I just saw your cat jump from chair to table to entertainment center.
And then they always fall on their legs. They never fall anywhere else but on their legs, on their feet.
Yeah, they always fall on their feet. Yeah.
Well, that's
because of their whiskers.
That skinny cat I have that was.
But if
that's
you
always
cut their
yelling.
whiskers, what happened?
They don't have a sense of equilibrium.
Yeah, they like walk sideways and shit.
Well, that
I
skinny
heard
cat
about
I
that.
have, she jumps up into the window and screams at outside all the time. But she fucking continuously falls and hits the bathtub because she's getting older.
Yeah.
And she's bleeding all over my bathtub because she keeps reopening
Whoa.
her leg, and it looks like there's a murder in my bathtub or an abortion every day.
cat
It's fucking
blood.
horrible. Yeah.
A cat abortion.
Have you ever drank cat blood?
No, but I've cleaned it daily. I've cleaned. So I don't know. It's
So that 90s show.
when my cats
so, like,
die, I'm
we're
never
like-
owning a pet again. Animals are gross. I don't want them in my home ever again after these ones die. I'd get rid of them, but the guilt would kill me. So I'm riding it out. But when they're gone, that's it.
Bring out the BB gun.
I don't. No, I'm not going to kill my animals.
Oh, I said BB gun.
I'm not going to kill. I'm not going to.
Bring out the spray bottle. There you go, spray bottle. How about
When they
spray
die
bottle?
of natural causes, then that's it. Okay. I'm not gonna move the process forward.
Yeah, I think I would probably be the same way for at least for a while. Because my cat, I love her. She's good. She doesn't bother me
I love
too
my
much.
cats too, but they're so fucking annoying.
Yeah, she doesn't bother me too much. She just goes outside and lays around.
I didn't want to have one, and I ended up with 3.
Yeah.
My dog Odin, when he passed away, it broke my heart. And all of a sudden, like literally like 3 months later, I get a new dog. His name's Loki, and he's the best dog in the world. But I thought my best dog in the world was Odin, but now it's Loki.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, yeah, I love dogs. I'm a dog person. My daughter has cats, and they're fucking just lazy pieces of shit.
Yeah.
They literally lay around and then they
Yeah,
want to.
they don't
And if
even-
you call them, come over here, I'll pet you.
They're only
No,
gonna
you have to
come
go
in-
there to pet them.
No,
They just like,
I wish my cats were lazy.
dude, my dog
cats
was
are
awesome as
active.
hell, man. Like, I'm like, come here, let's go pet. He'll jump on my lap and I'll pet him, and I love him to death.
My
The
cats.
cats don't do shit.
My cats will not leave me alone. They always want to jump on me.
My big thing
my
with
problem
dogs
is
is
they're-
dogs are too needy.
That's
They
how
need
it's my
it.
with my daughter. My daughter Desiree, she's like the cat whisperer.
Yeah.
Like they fall asleep on her.
I'm
They love her.
I'm the opposite of most men. I hate dogs. I'm a dog hater.
Oh, I
I
love
don't
dogs.
hate 'em,
Dogs,
I just don't
I'm
want
a
one.
dog person.
I
Dogs
never wanted
rule.
one. I
Dogs
never.
are awesome.
Yeah, I'm a
Yeah,
dog.
Dogs
Totally
are dogs
Yeah.
need more.
How many people have
Then I
died
wanna
from a
give.
fucking cat killing them?
Yeah.
You know, it's like none.
Your cat's a fucking asshole, by the way. the shadow over here looks like Batman. I go to take a picture. Right when I go to snap the picture, the cat
They
moves.
always do. Every cat. Whenever I try to take a picture of my cat, she moves as soon as I'm ready to take it.
The only dog I ever liked was my sister's golden retriever. I loved that damn dog. I loved him to death.
Yeah,
but he was a great dog. But most people's dogs, they fucking, no matter how many times they see you, they live next door, they bark at you. It's like, dude, I live next door to you, you fucking moron. Dude, you don't know who I am by now? I mean, come on. Their fucking dogs are retards.
Yes.
Fucking...
I'm not a dog hater, but I'm not a dog like dogs are needy.
I love
dogs. Dogs need your time, your attention. They need
my dog's a spoiled brat. I have no problem saying it.
I actually like your dog though. He's the size of a cat.
Taco's cool.
He's the size of a cat. It's probably why I like him. Yeah, I like your dog.
Yeah. What's that? I got a Pomeranian. Yeah.
And you always run into people that got...
Dude, Morgan's like, I hate dogs too, but I love my two pugs.
Now, I want to clarify this. I will never, ever harm anyone's animal. I just don't like...
Well...
The way most people's dogs behave.
To say I'll never harm, if your dog is coming at me and I think your dog's gonna fucking attack me, I'm kicking that dog square in the fucking nose.
No, honestly, Pomeranians are awesome.
No, he's just saying he would never hurt anybody's.
This is a
animal,
true story.
But if your dog's coming at me,
Frank's old German Shepherd, the German Shepherd he did have, the one that got hit by the car, that was a good dog.
Yeah,
Miko, was that?
Miko, yeah.
I liked that dog. I liked him.
So anyways, Pomeranian. So Jay has a Pomeranian.
Yeah,
I do.
I grew up with a Pomeranian. My grandfather had one, and was one of the best dogs in the world. This dog, but he's also had the biggest balls in the world. As to the point that no, I'm going to tell you this. This is crazy. Like this one, like for example, this guy was walking his husky, his Siberian husky down the street. And my grandfather was walking outside, and this Pomeranian, Coco, his name was Coco, comes running out, sees this fucking dog, and obviously, who's going to win? Not the Coco. Coco went and chased this fucking dog. The guy actually let loose of the leash. The dog took off running. Coco's running after this freaking dog, and it comes back with hair in his mouth. Like he's a freaking Pomeranian. Comes back with like this gray and white hair in his mouth. He's like, holy crap! But he was the greatest dog, like the greatest guard dogs in the world. Pomeranians used to guard the old Chinese emperors. All Chinese emperors back in the day had Pomeranians.
Well, even a little dog is a great alert system.
Yeah. But the thing about it is, like, he had balls. Like this freaking dog would eat you. But he's like, he didn't no shits in the world. No shits in the world. I will fuck you up. Like it's like me going against Mike Tyson, you know?
The only good thing about
no care in the world.
The only good thing about having these cats around, dude, they'll kill so many rats outside.
Yeah.
They never come anywhere near. They're
Tell Heathcliff.
I just find dead rats fucking on my like a fucking Holocaust.
How often do you find rats?
That's Heathcliff.
Probably honestly, this summer probably about 5.
Oh wow.
He kills them all the time because they try to. If they come on hit anywhere near him, I mean, he can't kill like one of those big fuckers, but he kills like the
ones that are around here aren't gigantic.
I mean, anyway. I'm not saying he could kill.
They're not Hamtramck.
Not Detroit.
They're not Hamtramck size.
Yeah.
Dude, Hamtramck used to have the biggest rats. Then you know what they did? They put a bunch of cats in the city.
It'll kill them. They'll kill them.
And now there's feral cats everywhere, and all the giant rats are gone.
Remember how much was the mayor Warren Fouts? How much he was like about the rats, about the construction of
696? Yeah.
Then he was like, "There's gonna be rats everywhere."
anytime you have a construction, you're gonna have
actually a Pomeranian's a good ratter. If your dog sees a rat, it'll kill it.
Yeah.
I'm not letting my dog buy no fucking rats. I like his clean breath. I don't need rat breath in his mouth.
Oh, he's going to get rat and going to make out with
rat breath. Yeah, he's going to make out.
Rat breath is another good metal band name, right?
Rat breath. I'm liking that one too.
Sounds more like thrash.
Rat breath and bitch splitter. Coming next week to the Fillmore.
Double bill. Rat breath and
rat breath and bitch splitter.
I should amend my
Fillmore.
I should amend my statement.
Friday.
I don't hate dogs. I hate people who are delusional about their psycho dog.
Yes.
Like you go to their house, he's like, and it hates you and doesn't want you there.
Oh, it's fine.
he's a great dog. He's awesome.
It's a great dog.
Oh,
I don't
worry
understand.
about it. He'll love on you. He's like just growling.
I don't understand why he's acting like this.
Yeah.
He's not like this with everyone but you, and then Bill, and then him. And
Hey, what about like dogs that are involved with rich people? And they carry them in their purses and shit, and they like eat like better than you do.
I totally want a dog like that I can just carry around in a backpack.
They like eat like completely better than you, like hundreds of dollars worth of food every day.
I saw
or
a
your
dude
neighbors move in with a pit bull, and you immediately judge their quality as a human.
I saw a dude like
oh, you got a pit bull?
last year. I saw a dude
How many
walking
tattoos
around,
and arrests do you have?
and he had like
you must be from South Warren.
Let me guess, your girlfriend's a feminist and has tattoos everywhere.
I saw a dude with a cat carrier, like a thing on his chest, and his cat was sitting in it all chilling, and I'm like, all I kept thinking was, and it was a black cat too, and I go, there is no, because my cat's black.
That's the only pussy he'll ever get, probably.
Yeah, he was with some chick, but I was just I go,
probably gets more than me.
The only thing I could think was, because
I
it was
have
a
three
black
cats.
cat,
I'm a
and I have a black cat,
gay.
Leona, and I'm like, Leona would never, she would fucking murder me in my sleep if I ever put her in that thing and try carrying her around. She would my cat would fucking eat me.
Some cats just don't fucking do shit. I'm sorry. My cats
My
at
cat
home,
goes
not
out and
my
kills
cats, but
bunnies and
my
shit.
daughter's cats don't do shit.
Yeah, my
They
cat goes out
literally
and kills
do-
shit.
Well, they don't
do
need
nothing.
to, Bob.
No, Desiree's fat cat literally doesn't do
You always
nothing.
hated that cat. You've hated it.
No,
for
I
somebody
don't
else.
hate the cat. The cat's a nice cat. It just doesn't do
You
nothing.
hate it. You're like, it just sits here. I hate it.
It gets fatter and fatter and fatter and does nothing. And it does nothing at all, period. And
Yeah.
he loves Desiree to death. Like Desiree, she always sleeps on her belly. So
Yep.
the cat always sleeps on her ass, like on her butt or her back, all the time. And it's just always with Desiree, constantly with Desiree, always.
Do you think anyone over a 100 IQ owns a full bred pit bull? Is there any proof of this that this ever happened? I'm not talking about a mixed pit bull because some people have mixed. That's still a sweet.
You're
dog.
talking about pure.
100% pit bull with the chain on its neck. Is there 100 IQ?
Do they have a more than 100 IQ?
Yeah. Is there ever been one in history? That's what I want to know. They're like, they want to tell you how great the dog is. They want to tell you.
Hey, Mike,
Yeah.
my cousin Rachel wants to come over.
Yeah, that's fine.
So, all right, wait. So Morgan wrote something about camping at Tahoe is so much fun. Too bad the whole Lake Tahoe, the whole thing burned down.
Did they burn the lake down?
I'm like, what's he talking about? Like Tahoe burned
What,
down?
did it dry out? What
I
happened?
mean, like, seriously, what? Like, well, I mean, like, I'm wondering, like, is it like because of the fires, the wildfires? Like, did it spread to like Tahoe and like burn it up or something?
I don't know.
I'm looking this up now.
I need to send the address to her.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, I don't want to tell it on there. My address is.
Oh, hey Bobby, just send her to blah 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 blah, and it's in
like I was like, all of a sudden I get death threats and have a mob out there.
You know what I was thinking about? Because like I've been like going through my room and organizing, throwing a bunch of stuff away, clothes and stuff, and kind of because I'm getting ready to put a new floor in and paint and all this stuff, and I'm like. And so I looked at something the other day, and it was all these little ducks, like wooden ducks, or geese, that are all over on this little shelf I got. And do you know where I got those?
Huh?
I got those from our.
Oh, okay.
I got those from here during our gift getting time with the show. That's
really?
where it was something that came in one of our. Remember we were getting all those gifts?
Oh yeah,
I missed the gifts.
Well, you
Bring
know
the
what?
gifts back, people.
Well, what happened was I think it was we were getting like automated.
Oh, I'm good.
Oh, dude, Fireball. Like,
It's an easy drink.
it's an easy drink, but it's a guaranteed freaking.
Even when I drank, I hated that shit.
The lining of my stomach. Al, you remember Aftershock?
Yeah,
It's grandfather of Fireball.
yeah, but
What was the peppermint schnapps version of Aftershock?
Oh, that was
Avalanche.
Avalanche, yeah.
But the thing is Aftershock was a cinnamon liquor. This is a cinnamon whiskey.
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 No, I just remember when I was in college
Cool
at
Whip.
Louisville, and when I first started drinking. I just started drinking.
You're here.
And all of a sudden, like I
Frank is here. But
He's queer in here.
I threw in a bunch of money to get some Aftershock and also Avalanche.
Yeah.
And my fucking roommate comes running up the stairs. He's all happy. And they trips and falls and breaks both of them. We're like,
Aftershock had the crystal shit in it.
But we all
grow
broke
glass
though.
inside.
Remember you were young, you thought that was cool. Oh, there's crystals in
That's
it,
like
man.
a golden schlager.
It's
with,
so awesome for you.
Yeah, with gold. It
Gold
had
in
gold
it,
bits
yeah.
in it. Yeah.
Let's drink some gold flakes.
But
We're
like,
rich. We're
hey,
18.
when you're in college and you're broke and you threw in some money for some liquor, and this guy
Yeah.
comes running up with Avalanche and freaking the Aftershock, and he trips and falls and breaks both of them in front of you, and you're like, and we're supposed to have like this big party. Like, oh my God.
I'm still looking for that dude that burned me on a bag in fucking 9th grade.
Dude, I was
burned me on the back,
drinking
bro.
Zima. I was drinking Zima with Jolly Ranchers.
Dude, he
in
was
it.
supposed to bring me back my
how
doobage,
long
and he
ago it
didn't
was.
bring me my doobage.
Just give everybody apple pucker. That's everybody. That's all you need when you're a kid.
No, Bob, because I'm a bitch with a hard liquor, so Bob would get, I don't know what was it, a Washington apple.
Yeah,
That's what Bob would always give me because I could take it and it wouldn't kill me.
dude, that's Crown Royal.
Crown Royal.
He's like, he goes, it's a Washington
Whiskey.
apple, man. Try it. And I'm like, all right. And
Yeah,
I could do that.
Yeah,
It'd be fine.
but it's essentially it's
No,
Crown Royal.
I'll be honest with you. I swear to God,
It's whiskey.
I really honestly think I brought Crown Royal to Michigan.
No, you didn't.
I'm sorry, not Crown Royal. Washington Apple.
No.
I've never heard of a Washington Apple. Everywhere I went, never heard of it. When I was in Washington, state of Washington, it was like the big drink there. Everybody always did Washington apples. When I got here, I'd go to like Johnny B. Goods, never heard of it. Wherever I went, never heard, and I was like, this is how you make it with apple pucker and everything, and nobody heard of it. And then once people started figuring out.
Frank,
all of a
you
sudden-
lie.
No, all of a sudden, like now
Lie!
everybody around here knows what a Washington apple is. I think I brought it here. That's my conspiracy.
It's your conspiracy?
Honestly,
We'll let you believe that.
I
We'll
really
let
think
you believe that conspiracy.
I brought Washington apple to Michigan because all the bars I went
I'll
to.
give you
and
credit.
no one's heard of it. Every time.
I brought the Nazi taco.
The Nazi taco.
What the hell's a Nazi taco?
What is that?
Jaeger and tequila. No.
Oh God, I cannot.
I did it. I did it once to somebody when I bartended, and it
could
was because
never
I
do
heard
this.
this rumor. I heard this story about a bartender. These people were annoying him, going, "Make us something unusual. Make us something that we've never had. You're a bartender." And supposedly this bartender goes, "All right," and he pours Jaeger and fucking tequila together and goes, "Here, what's it called? A Nazi taco."
Hey, actually, Al, you could debunk mine right now. You were. That's right. You used to. Have you ever heard of a Washington apple before 2003?
So there was
2004.
like basically we drank something. It was Crown Royal. It was apple pie. It was a wash. It was never. I never knew it called that. But then again, there's always drinks that are they have different names for different.
When I was in Washington, it's like the big shot is Washington apple. When I got here, no one heard of it, and I started telling like Ronnie and other people how to make it. And all of a sudden, people actually, like, if you go to bars, like a couple years later, people heard of the Washington apple.
But it's just like, I mean, like,
I always thought, like, hey, I brought it here. You
it's
know?
like the Jaeger bomb. I mean, the Jaeger bomb was, something that
So
it started somewhere and it like ended up,
When you bartended, though, did you heard of the Washington apple
I don't-
before 2004?
I
So I want to.
I was bartending in like 2003, 2004.
I want to
so-
patent it in Michigan. Because
Yeah, I don't
What the fuck
recall.
is a Superman shot? What the hell was
it
that?
tastes like Superman ice cream.
Yeah, but it does taste like Superman ice cream. What
It's,
the hell was that?
Like blue, what's it
Blue
called?
Caraco.
Caraco.
Caraco, yeah. Blue Caraco.
Yeah, and something else.
I don't know. That's like people used to come up and go, "Oh, can you make me a purple motherfucker?" I go, "I can make something purple, motherfucker."
Oh, that's really big in the gay bars.
They'd come up and go, "Can you make a purple motherfucker?"
Purple
I go, "I
motherfucker.
can make something purple, motherfucker." What do you want? You know, or they go, "Oh, make me an Incredible Hulk." All right, what's in it? Well, you're a bartender. It's not in the bartender book.
I actually know what that is. It's like Hennessy and
it's Hypnotic and Hennessy.
Hypnotic and Hennessy. Yeah.
I know, and I knew what it was because I listened to that song by Juvenile. Let me put some Hip and Hennessy in your glass.
And actually, I've had it before. It wasn't a bad.
No, it's not bad.
No, it's good. It's really good. I've had it quite a few times.
But yeah, they would but when the black girls would at the bar that I worked at, there was predominantly black bar, and they'd come up
Yeah, you
and
used
go,
to work on that bar at 8 Mile,
Quickie.
right?
Yep.
Yeah,
And they'd come up and go, "Hey, can you make me an Incredible Hulk?" I'm like, "Baby, I'll put some Hip and Hennessy in that glass." Yeah, I was a rock star at that fucking place, man. Fucking ladies love me.
Nah, you're a rock star, period.
That was
dude.
fucking. I loved working there. That was a great fucking time in my life.
Yeah, I remember you worked there. You lived here for a while when you worked there.
And I would, before I met Rachel.
What bar was it?
The Quickie Bar.
Where's that at?
It's
8 Mile
Ryan
and
on the
Ryan.
Detroit side.
You can, the thing about Al is the best I ever seen. They could be a 450-pound woman with warts. He will make them feel like $1 million. He just has that gift. He's like, "Hey, gorgeous." He would be the bartender. He's like, "Hey, gorgeous."
That's like
how you
Dr.
doing?
Lee. Dr. Lee makes every freak feel good.
Yeah, Al is good at that, man. Al had that skill. He make women feel good. He'd uplift them.
Yep.
And he'd run that bar, and he'd be like, "Hey, gorgeous, how you doing?"
Oh,
And he'd
yeah.
light their cigarette for him.
Yeah.
And then it just,
Plus, it didn't hurt that I was like totally all dressed metrosexual. The only place I ever shopped were Express and Abercrombie and Fitch at the time.
oh yeah, you did. You had the highlights.
Fuck yeah.
You had it all.
Oh, you have to have the like blonde highlights. Yeah.
Yep.
yeah, Al looked good, man.
Yep. And then I was
back
like,
then.
"Oh, dude, I slayed so much ass in that place." Oh yeah. Yeah, I remember. Yep, I remember this girl coming in, and she like hung out there, but she couldn't drink before like she'd turned 21. Like when I started working there, but she couldn't drink in there. But she would come in because she played cards. They had card games, euchre tournaments, and fucking, she come in. She's like, "Oh, who are you?" And I'm like, "Me and you gonna be going out." That's all I said to her.
I'm metrosexual.
Sure as
Al,
shit.
yo.
Sure as shit.
Take a look at me.
Couple weeks later, poof, I was in.
Play that
Yeah.
ABBA song. Take a chance. Take a chance. Take a chance on me.
Did not, dude. So ABBA reunion.
Is that happening?
It's happening. They wrote an album. They made an album.
No way.
Yes.
They're all still
All
alive.
right. So yes, Dave Grohl is like a huge ABBA fan, and like he was doing an interview for his new book, and he goes, and the guy asked him, he goes, "Yeah, so what do you think about like ABBA?" He goes, "Oh my god!" He like freaked out. He goes, "Dude, I'm like a huge ABBA fan. They made an album."
If it changed,
Now I don't know that they're touring, but I gotta imagine they're gonna. But do you know that they were the first? They were offered way long time ago before anybody was offered.
Michigan's up by
massive
3
amounts.
with 54 seconds to go.
They were offered way before anybody else was offered, like other than maybe the Beatles. But the Beatles were never even offered $1 billion to reunite because by this time, I mean, Lennon was already gone. But ABBA in like the 90s were offered like $1 billion to go on a world tour.
Really?
Yes.
Well,
But
people,
they retired because they wanted to retire.
well, now I know the others surpassed them at this point, but when I remember at one point
yeah.
they were the top selling musical act
absolutely.
ever. Beyond the Beatles,
Yes.
beyond Elvis,
Yes.
beyond Michael Jackson,
Yes.
beyond Evan.
Because
like, I
they
can't
were-
conceive of that because ABBA was only
They were because
pop whatever, but like they were beyond all of them.
What's ABBA's biggest song?
ABBA. Oh my, there's
Dancing
tons of
Queen.
them.
Dancing
but
Queen.
Dancing Queen.
Okay.
All right. Besides, the reason that you don't think about like them being the biggest over is because ABBA was worldwide, truly worldwide. Elvis was not truly worldwide.
No, and ABBA was
and he
huge.
never toured anywhere
Well,
outside of the country.
There's
'Cause he
more
wouldn't fly.
There's more people that live in Europe, in Asia,
Yes.
and ABBA was huge in Asia.
Yes.
Fucking
Huge. Yes.
They were popular here too.
Yeah.
but in Asia they were like massive,
Yes. Yep. Absolutely.
and that's where they got all that themselves. They were. I don't think they're the top now because I looked it up, but
Yeah.
they were right up there.
But sales, like now, I don't even know how you would. How do you even like?
I don't know much about it.
Yeah, ABBA's awesome.
they were
If you
huge.
change your mind, I'm the first in line. Honey, I'm
I fucking love this song. I don't care.
Take a chance. So do I.
Come
I love
at
ABBA.
me. Come right at
I love
me.
ABBA. I love those babes.
Michigan won 32-29. Tough
Not
game
by
though.
3.5.
But not by 3.5, Bob. You didn't cover
Dude, I
your
lost
shit.
$25 because of that.
Take a chance on Michigan.
Are you kidding me? I won on Michigan State today, though.
Bob took a chance
I
on
hate Michigan State. I literally hate Michigan State, and I bet on them, and they won. And I bet on
They
Michigan.
played Rutgers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's 5.5 points. I knew they were going to beat Rutgers by more than that. But Michigan was 3.5 points, and we won by 3. So I lost. Whatever.
It's a good fucking song.
Yeah.
Let's deal with it.
Yeah, I don't know much about ABBA.
Dude, they
I'll
got
be
a
honest
ton
with
of
you.
great songs.
I don't.
It's okay that you're a communist. It's only a communist would know about ABBA. I don't know.
I mean,
They're really good,
Yeah,
though.
Dancing Queen.
No,
is-
I heard that song before.
yeah.
Yeah.
Fernando. Come on, Fernando.
Yeah,
Please.
seriously.
There was something in the air that night.
I'm open-minded. I love all music. Trust me.
Well, you like Amon Marth? They're from Sweden.
Mamma Mia.
Yeah.
Like Amon Marth.
Isn't it like that other?
Similar, you know.
What's that
Similar.
other band? Like I
SOS,
saw the sign.
Waterloo. Oh
I
my
saw
God.
the sign. Aren't they from
Ace of
Sweden?
Base.
That's
Ace of Base. Are
Ace
they
of-
from Sweden too?
Ace of Base was groomed to be the new ABBA. Didn't
Yeah.
pan out, but they were groomed.
They
to
were
be the new
giant. They were giant ABBA fans too.
I saw
Yeah.
the sign. And what's the other song?
I think they
had?
did all right though too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They did. They were huge, popular, like over there,
Dude,
especially too.
the girl from Ace of Base, present day, still hot.
Still hot. Yeah. of
Still a
course.
lake of lava. The blonde girl.
Was
She
it like
still-
was it like all that she wants is another lady or something, or
I know.
all that she wants?
All that I want is her. And like,
all
but
that
she
I-
still looks great.
All that I want
this
is
day.
her to have another baby with
So,
me.
Dana, this is for you, Daniel, who's our we got a Sweden listener, by the way.
Nice.
So Daniel, he's not commenting, but he listens. And
I know Ghosts. I'm rocking the shirt right now, but they do a cover of an ABBA song, something about a marionette.
Ghosts, they're from Europe somewhere, aren't they?
Sweden.
Sweden. Oh,
Yep.
there you go. There you go. See,
Ghost rules.
we like Sweden.
Yeah, they're
I
pretty
like
cool.
In Flames. I fucking love In Flames. They're from Sweden.
Oh, they're from Sweden too.
Yeah, oh yeah. I fucking love In Flames.
Yeah. Okay. Satanic worship.
You know what I like?
In Flames is not a satanic worship
You know what
band.
I like?
That's joking with you.
I'm gonna let you all know what I like.
Those are the Norway bands.
I like tits.
No, they burned churches to the ground and shit. Yeah.
Varg.
I like tits.
Varg is the one that burned the churches down.
And you know what else
I
I
like pussy.
I like big butts, and I cannot lie.
I like pussy. You like tits? I like pussy.
Yeah. I like I want
Actually, I don't know if I'm a butt guy or a freaking.
I hate my own tits.
Because the
I'll tell you
longest
that.
time, no, honestly, hey, Al, check this out. For the longest time, I was like the biggest, I was like a butt guy, right?
Yeah.
Honestly, and the older and older I get now, boobs, I'm liking boobs more than butt.
I don't like centaur butts, like chicks that like.
Hey, here you
Look
go,
like
Jay.
centaurs.
Jay, look at
Did
the
Modes,
TV.
didn't
No,
Modes
honestly,
Midsummer
like,
take?
the older you get, it's something
Yeah.
different, right?
Yeah.
I love In Flames. They're from Sweden.
This is In Flames.
I like flat butts. I like butts that come out like flat. The flat sucks. Ass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm big in more into boobs now, liking boobs more than butts. I don't know.
I love any part of a woman. It's all good.
Yeah.
I'm not a feet guy, but that'll do.
Yeah, but if they have ugly feet, I'm not really into them though.
No.
I don't look at the feet.
Well, no, I'm just saying like
That's weird. Well, you know what? You're going to some
I-
kinky shit if you look at the
No.
feet.
Well, I mean, if you're dating somebody, you got to see their feet. Like, you know, if they
Don't
got,
have to. They can
a
wear
lot
socks.
of girls wear sandals.
If they're smoking hot, they have ugly feet. It's fine.
No, I kind of have a bad problem with that.
I don't.
I think that foot care is a big thing.
Bob, look at the TV.
I'm looking at it.
I think.
Not my TV. That TV. Brian has a comment for you.
I think.
Yeah, I know. I lost in my bet though. I know. I watched half the game and then I came here to take your place, Brian.
Yeah.
I watched half the game. They're up 13-0. I came here to take Brian's place, and all of a sudden, like they're losing for a little bit.
Well,
even.
dude, they knew.
Bob
you,
took your
they-
job. Bob's in. You're out, Brian.
I did your job. I don't know if I'm doing a better job. than you.
They
That's-
knew.
I-
They knew
probably
you
not.
weren't.
Not
They
even
knew you
close.
left. They knew you left, and they're like, "Fuck, man." You know,
For real.
Nebraska just started like, "Hey, man."
Conspiracy.
Yeah.
Oh, Bobby's gone, so we're gonna
They're
fucking
like,
start
hey,
blowing him out
they're,
now.
they're number one fans not watching. Let's cream them.
Hey, I took my jersey off because I was wearing.
That's
a
what it
jersey.
was, dude.
I
That's
took
what
it
was.
off. That might be it.
That's what it was.
So I
could-
can't.
it
Yeah,
could be
I
the
took
thing.
my jersey off, threw it in my car, and I walked in here.
Yeah.
So I
That's
don't have
what
my
it was.
jersey on. So it's the jersey's fault.
Where were you watching the game at?
I was at Rogers Roost.
Okay.
I was
I've
there
been
with my cousin, which is supposed to come here. My uncle and a bunch of my friends are up there.
Haven't been that bar in years.
You can sit in my spot, but you can never take my place, Bob.
That is true.
That's Brian. That says
Totally
so
true.
Saith, so
Totally
saith
true.
so saith the Brian.
I can act like I'm smart though. People may believe me. The other half may not believe me, but I can act like I'm smart like you. I can research and I know like Jeopardy shit. Like,
He says it right here. You cannot take his place. You can never. take his
I
place.
see it. I see it.
It's funny you say Jeopardy because I severely underestimated how much people care about the Jeopardy host.
Yeah.
People really care about that a lot.
Oh yeah, definitely.
they
Yeah.
do.
And the guy they want to be the host doesn't even want to be the host.
I know.
Oh, you talking about LeVar?
Yeah.
Well, he doesn't because he doesn't want to deal with it now because like they've basically made their decision. They didn't want
That's why I
him.
brought it here.
So now his actually his
kidding
production
me?
company is developing a show that may end up being kind of like loosely based on his show Reading Rainbow. I mean, it's going to be a game show.
It's just very weird how like people really, really care about this.
Yeah.
Like we really care about our Jeopardy hosts.
Look, dude, Alex Trebek ran
Dude,
that shit.
Jeopardy's badass. I
Dude,
love Jeopardy.
Alex Trebek straight up ran that shit fucking proper for fucking 35 years.
Jeopardy was always beyond me though. I mean, I would watch it and I would maybe know one or two answers at most.
Yeah, sometimes it depends.
Well, yeah, I mean,
I'm not saying I was really good, but there was times that if they had the right category, I could answer
sports
some
and
shit.
history, I'm in. That's about it.
I mean, like,
You don't want German literature from
Nope.
1600.
oh, yeah.
Yeah, right. Yeah, no, I know. Scheiße.
like when-
Scheiße.
I
That's
like
what
when-
I know about Germany.
I like when Trebek would get
Even
into
though I
the,
was in Germany. I was in
the
Germany.
ethnically French sayings. He'd be like,
Yeah.
"Shadon, shadon, shadon," and he would like really.
Dude,
get
I was
into
in
it.
Germany. The only word I knew was Scheiße, and it means shit.
Yeah.
And I was running down freaking. I was in Frankfurt, drunk off my ass, going Scheiße, Scheiße. Everybody kept looking at me like because that's the only word I really knew from Germany. I was like, that means shit.
The only thing I knew is that there's a band and there's a song called Reich mir die Hand. It means give me your hand, like reach me your hand. And,
Ramstein.
But it wasn't
Lost.
Rammstein. It was I can't remember, but it was like Reich mir die Hand under the moonlight. it was like one
I
of those,
tell you what, every single thing you ever heard about Germany is true
yeah.
about beer.
Oh, okay.
The best beer, the best beer in the world.
Whole,
And
global
yes, like I
eugenics.
guess yes, there's like no age group of that. When you're driving, you can go as fast as you want. Trust me, it's all true.
Dude.
Well,
It's
my
all
buddy
true. It
Frank
blew my
spent a lot
mind.
of time over there.
And I tell you what, Germany is more. You know how we have a lot of like different nationalities here in the United States. Go to Germany.
Oh yeah, well,
Germany
that's
is
because
like
a lot of people.
it's like
a lot of people seek asylum there.
Yes,
yeah.
it is like every. Yeah.
Because my my old landlord when I lived in Hamtown, they were from Bosnia during the Bosnian War. They had to escape Bosnia, and they all lived in Germany for several years before they came here.
My friends I worked with, my last job were all from Bosnia. They were in Germany for a while too.
Yep.
Yeah,
We're like a couple of the guys I work with that are from Albania. They lived in Italy and then came over here. So it was like, you know.
I tell you one thing, if you go to a red light district in Germany, it's like shopping. Like every floor is different. Like you got like Italy girls, you have like girls from India, you have Filipino girls, and every floor is a different nationality. It's like
Slobodan
shopping from girls.
Milosevic.
Crazy.
Sloppy Joe Missile Bitch.
Slobodan Milosevic, another honorable man
Yeah.
like Adolf Hitler.
Sloppy Joe Missile
Great
Bitch.
man. He just tried to fix things.
Yeah.
People don't like people who
Yeah,
fix
he
things.
just tried to fix things.
Yeah, you know.
Everyone's got a problem.
It's Slobodan
Here's a-
Milosevic. I'm just trying to fix things.
The Eagles nuts,
I'm
dude.
going to mass genocide you all.
Well, if you don't agree with people, get rid of them.
Yeah.
Period. I mean, come on. We used to do that here in America. We don't do that no more.
So Jay, your shirt says "Ghost." Is that the band?
It's like
Oh, sweet.
mosquitoes.
That's a cool shirt.
Mosquitoes like bug you, so
a
you
cool
have to like
shirt.
get rid of all mosquitoes, right?
They
I
do
was
they
talking
do
about
an
sex
ABBA
slaves
cover
live on
also.
there. They do.
Who does?
They do an ABBA cover also.
So do you know what it was?
I think it's like I'm a Marionette or something, or
Okay.
yeah.
I don't recall that song, but I do.
But dude, I'm like, the thing is, I never thought about my Germanness from my mom's side of the family.
My Germanness.
But all of a sudden, I'm like, as I turn like 40 plus, all I listen to is like German electronica. It's like when I'm on the road, it like has that rhythm.
You drink more beer now.
Yeah, I freaking I don't want people that don't look like me around me.
What?
I'm turning German. That's what I'm saying. No, it's like that. But I've been listening. But seriously, you know that shit. Remember City Club, Bob?
Yeah. Oh, hell yeah!
I've
My
been
roommate
listening-
used to go there every weekend.
I've been listening to that type of shit all the time.
Oh yeah, like the Lords of Acid and stuff.
Yeah, or just the old. frickin-
KMG. What's that called? KMFG.
Yeah,
What was that band called?
KMFDM.
Yes. That's them.
but
Which
yeah.
ain't a bad band, dude. They're pretty good. Justin.
Yeah,
turned
there's
me
a
on.
song. I am
Yeah,
a
no,
Marionette.
I'm serious. Like Justin
Those-
turned me on
yeah.
that band. They're pretty good.
That's
They're
what
not
Ghost
bad.
covers.
What, KMFDM?
Yeah,
Yeah, I used to listen to
Yeah, there's a couple of songs I have in my when I go lift weights. A couple of their songs on there. It's not bad. It's not bad.
Brian MGK.
MGK, yeah.
I don't like him.
It's a MGK 19 with a rocket launcher underneath and what you want to call it, with a scope.
All I gotta say is MGK, get your hands off my woman.
MGK reminds me of like a Russian weapon. That's all.
Yeah.
It's like the new Russian.
It's a missing off Gishnishnov
The
Kiznarva.
No, that band
version
was
of
pre-
that
that-
song
that band was
starts off
pretty good,
really
though.
cool, so I'm going to listen to it later and see how it sounds like.
Nice.
Yeah, like when I put the earbuds in and go on my little journey home.
This band rules. It's actually
Hey,
like
I'm not talking about sex
Ghost
slaves
Straight.
on live. What are you talking about?
Yeah, you are.
Was I?
No, I'm
No, you were talking about
just going along.
German red light district. That's all.
Oh well,
You know,
you know
they-
what? They
they
get
may
paid
be-
very well.
Well, do
and
we know
they,
that for
they,
sure?
they get tested constantly, I guess.
do we know that they
I
get
don't
paid
know.
well for sure?
Who knows?
We don't know.
Okay, guess what? You probably wear Nikes.
See, this,
okay,
see, this song here.
So you go with
this song
slaves.
here. This song here covers. It's a German dark electronica song about Beslan, which is to do with the
Bethlehem.
Balkans.
It's from Bethlehem.
No, Beslan. It's like the freaking Slobodan Milosevic. That whole thing.
Oh,
It's about the mass graves and all that.
yeah.
It's a German song.
Here's a song by a band called Berserker called Dresden.
do you want to making fuck berserker?
Oh, see, let's talk about the moment he said that's the first thing I thought about. Berserker.
There's a
It's my boy from
there's a white power
Russia.
band called Berserker that has a song called Dresden. It's about Dresden in Germany where we drop bombs
Oh,
there.
they call it propane. That's like the only white power band I've ever known was propane.
Oh no, this is a band called Berserker.
Berserker.
Yeah, and they had a song called Dresden that was actually a badass song. They weren't really like, they were like kind of a white power band, but they didn't like they were
They're
like
just kind of white power.
but they were more like political and stuff.
Can you
but-
just forward with the, can you just
I
forward
don't
with
know.
the-
That, like, but
They
there was,
only
they
kinda
just,
wanted
they
everyone
just
else
had
to
this
get rid of
one song that was awesome, and it was called Dresden. It was about Dresden and how we fucking dropped bombs and like fucking turned like 300,000 fucking innocent people into ash.
Oh, that's a great fucking band.
As
I guess.
happens.
As happens.
Sounds like a piece of
No,
shit band.
that song that like
Well, it really
Berserker,
happened.
wow.
It
Basically,
was true. It was a true story about.
we firebombed
Wow.
Dresden so like intensely
Yeah.
that people were jumping in ponds to get out of it,
yeah.
and the ponds were boiling them.
Yeah. Yeah.
But okay, upbeat stuff here on Radio
Right.
Underground.
Yeah.
Never seen war, so I don't want to hear
Yeah,
about
Bob, someone like you can't comment like the way we
it.
can.
Never seen it. Never seen it.
You've never looked it in the eye.
It's a natural, it's natural to see that.
I
type
have
of shit.
YouTube, man. I'm like, I know.
Kids and meat hooks, natural to watch.
Mike heard the song though, and it is a badass song. Like the guitar in it is like
dude, that Dresden song, dude. That's what I don't get. But people like Varg. Varg is like straight up burn church, anti-Christian, white nationalist.
Yeah.
Not a good man.
No.
But I like his music.
Yeah.
I really like his music. Like I don't have to like you. Like early Rage Against the Machine. Rage Against the Machine, they're total communist leftists. I still like Rage Against the Machine.
Yeah.
I don't limit my art. If you can't limit your art because everyone thinks like you are.
Dude, they're badass. Yeah, I don't believe in their political ideals, but you know what? I love their music.
Dude, Battle for Los Angeles, give me a break. That was a great fucking album.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. It's true. Yeah.
I mean, NWA. Well, I kind of agree with them. You gotta.
I agree with some of their stuff and some I don't.
Yeah. But some of that early freaking.
When I was a kid, I agreed with it all, but I kind of like, I don't know. I got my own mind now. So
when I was a kid, I agreed with Another Bad Creation, Aisha.
Another bad creation.
Aisha. And that song was like there was basically the first a total simp song. They were simping for Aisha.
Isham.
Oh, Isham, the Black Devil.
The Black Goddess.
Dude,
the Black Devil.
That song was great. Very underrated rapper. Isham from.
He didn't even hit it really that big in Detroit too.
Acid rap.
Dude,
Horrorcore.
Dude, Isham.
Isham was awesome back in the day. You know what? The thing about it is, like, I listen to what my kids listen to, like, that's crap. But I used to listen to Isham when I was a kid. So, and NWA. So, who am I to judge them what they listen to, you know?
Your kid likes Imagine Dragons. It's okay.
And I was waiting for another death. So breathe your last breath. I'm a psychopath, crazy motherfucker laugh.
Yeah.
Tell me, do you know any other brother, any other that can get
Dude, Isham from the fucking 7 Mile, dude.
It sounds like a lady.
Yeah, he was like
ICP,
13.
man.
He was 13 or 14 years old. He was a kid.
It sounds like the ain't nobody got time for that lady.
Yeah.
Sweet brown or whatever.
This dude was from Detroit, singing about Satan. Okay.
The Black Devil.
Nobody, the Black Devil, dude. I loved this shit when I was a kid. Because he was like, his thing was like, all the rappers and shit went to, like, they were all religious and stuff. He's like, my brothers are getting shot. Why would I listen to God? You know?
Yeah.
Like, he went the other way with it.
Yeah, he did a couple tracks with ICP and Kid Rock and shit.
Yeah, there's one. I remember this one line coming over here. I remember the whole thing. Sacrifice your life tonight with a knife. Pray to hell and give the devil your life.
Mike's rapping.
I remember that
And
line.
you heard it first on Radio Underground.
The Black Devil. I would like to interview the Black
Yeah,
Devil.
his
right here.
group was, when he got a little older, it's called Nodis. It's
Yep.
Satan backwards.
Yeah, it's like Nilbog.
Yeah.
From Troll 2. Nilbog is goblins.
Nilbog. And remember the song, the Troll song? What was that Troll song? In that movie Troll, the song, it was like fucking so satanic.
Oh, yeah. What's that?
I'm trying, I can't think of it right now. Maybe a little too drunk. But that song was fucking creepy when you're a kid listening to, when you're watching Troll and the song.
Oh, the first scene?
Yeah, like that was like it creeped you out, man.
The funniest
I
was
can't say that I saw that.
You never seen the movie Troll?
No.
You have to watch
I was
it.
already like a grown ass man.
Oh, you gotta watch Troll. You gotta watch Troll.
me
And the song in there is fucking creepy you out when you're a kid. It's just creepy.
Me and Craig died laughing because of the town like preacher or whatever who was the main troll. When they put him on fire and they had the worst voiceover ever. And he's like,
oh yeah! Oh my
he's
god!
like,
I remember that. Yeah.
It's like totally doesn't match what's going on.
Hey, you remember when he got the little midget guy, and all of a sudden there's like little midget trolls growing on the trees and shit.
Yeah.
But the song in that movie was creepy.
Brian says he thinks that song
How'd
was
that song go?
Nitronic.
I can't remember. You should look it up.
Bob, the song's called Nitronic.
Nitronic? Is what it's called?
Yeah.
What?
No, it ain't. Remember that time you said
oh, nice. So you're making fun of me. I got you.
He is, yeah.
I deserve it. That's fine.
Nocturnal, Nitronic.
Yeah,
Nitronic.
It was when you were talking about
I remember,
something
yeah.
being nocturnal.
It's about,
it's Nitronic?
It's about seeing in the dark.
Seeing in the dark, yeah. And you were like,
yeah.
what was it? What's it called? Nitronic? And I'm like, what the fuck is it? Oh, nocturnal.
Nocturnal, yeah.
So
I was really drunk.
You had
man.
us all stumped though. We were like,
You
sitting
out?
there, we were like, going,
I have to depart.
All right, man.
Dude, I was wasted,
out?
okay?
Yeah, I'm out.
Jay's gonna split like an atom over Hiroshima.
Dick splitter.
bitch splitter,
All right, see you, man.
bitch splitter. That's what the dick's called.
Thank you
Bitch
for coming
splitter.
out. God bless. You said this is gonna be the first time you're gonna be here for a while, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a lot of shit going.
All right, man. Take care.
All right, my man. Thanks for showing up.
All right. Jay is gone. So he's muted. God, I hate that Jay.
Dude, I'm so glad he's gone. What a dick.
Hey, my cousin.
All he ever wants to talk
Rachel's
about is
coming over.
fucking Midsummer.
Good. We have a microphone for
Yeah,
her.
she says she's almost
Well-
here.
Okay, because like we got about a half hour left to show.
We got a half hour for Rochelle.
We're like 20 minutes.
Thanks for coming out. God bless you. Good
No,
night.
no, we started at 9:15.
Oh, we started.
Yeah, so we do. Yeah, we can.
Were
Yeah.
you waiting on me? I hope not.
No, we got a half hour to go. We can talk
No,
about
we
anything.
pretty much been starting at like 9:15. I don't know why.
Well, it's like I don't have the point of the show isn't necessarily to start at a certain time. It's to give the viewers a chance to listen to us record
That's
the audio.
Yes.
And how drunk your friends are sometimes when they come over.
Like when we used to do it at 10 from 10 to 1, we tried to always start at 10 because it was kind of later, where like at 9, it's a little earlier and we're done by midnight. And a lot of times we don't even do a full 3-hour show a lot. We really don't. If we run out of shit to say, we just stop the show. We don't try to drag it out.
Alan, I listen to your show all the time.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, you know as well as we don't.
I even lift weights and work out and listen to Radio Underground.
like dragging it out is just like really finish strong. See, Brian, finish strong. Oh yeah, yeah. Hey Bob, you want him to turn the porch light on for her?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I should. What the hell? I should call her. I'm gonna go smoke a cigarette and fucking call her. Real
All right.
quick.
You give me your number, I'll call her on the air.
Actually, my buddy wants to call in,
Okay.
but I don't want him to.
All right.
He's a fuck guy.
Oh well, then we won't do that then. I don't want to talk to those other kind,
Well,
those Buckeyes.
Off the pole in, she said.
All right, we'll go meet her outside.
we could do that.
Have her sit in
We
Jay's
can,
slot.
We can talk to your Buckeye fan friend another day.
Yeah, yeah.
We don't want to talk to him today when they just destroyed Maryland like 66-17.
I don't. Are they undefeated too?
Yeah,
What are they ranked?
I don't even know.
Higher
number
now, so they
2,
gotta
I
be higher
think.
now, yeah.
I think they're 2. No, Georgia's 2.
Can you imagine if
Alabama,
we could-
Georgia? It was Alabama, Georgia, Iowa, Penn State. So there might be like 5.
So if we go into that game, both of us undefeated, it's going to be bad. The violence.
Oh yeah.
There's going to be fights. There's going to be brawls, stabbings, everything you love about sports. Everything you need.
Yes, absolutely.
What we all crave as fans. Violence, intensity, and passion.
Ohio State was ranked 7. Oklahoma was 6.
Yeah.
Cincinnati. Oh, that's right. University of Cincinnati's 5. They're killing it, man. They're killing everybody. And I believe they beat like they're undefeated, and I believe they beat like Notre Dame or something. Which is funny because Brian Kelly.
OSU lost to Oregon a few weeks ago.
Uh.
That's according to.
Oh yeah. I forgot about that. That's right.
That's according to.
That's right.
Research in Dunlap.
That's right. I when you asked me if they're undefeated, I kind of almost hesitated that they were because I wasn't sure. Now, yeah, that's right. That's why they're 7th.
Yeah.
Michigan State's 11.
Yeah, that's I don't know.
We're 9. Oh,
We beat Nebraska. So Nebraska's 3-3, but according to you guys, they're better than the record indicates.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, they put up a lot. They put up some serious fights with some pretty good teams. I think already.
So they're like a tough kid from a tough hood.
Yeah,
basically. Right on.
Yeah, like they beat the shit out of Northwestern, but they like Michigan State barely beat them, like 23-20. They Oklahoma barely beat them. Yeah, so I mean, like, yeah, I mean, so, and then like, but they lost to Illinois, like totally, like.
Yeah, that's not good.
No.
Did Illinois beat them easier than we did?
Pretty. No, they. It was a good game. I watched that game. That was the first week. I think it was like 30 to.
I like how
20.
tribal I am. Did they beat him easier than we did?
It was like 30 to 20 or 30 to 23 or something. But that was a pretty good game too. But it was Illinois, and Illinois shouldn't have
No.
Come on.
No.
I mean, they're kind of just in the Big Ten so that we can get somebody to beat the fuck out of. I mean, it's pretty much how it works.
I hope it's her and he's not picking a fight with my neighbors. I really don't need that right now. My neighbor's getting the hell beat out of them. The neighbor's getting.
Who's meow?
That's
Meow.
sweetheart, darling, angel. Please don't.
Meow.
She's like, meow. She
Yeah.
sits there and meows continuously for hours on end. And thing
Yeah.
is, I can't take it. I cannot. Like I said, natural causes.
Yeah.
When they pass away, I'll take care of them. I'll take them to the vet. I'll keep them healthy as I can keep them. But when they're gone, they're not being replaced.
No.
I cannot deal with this shit no more. Because and like you said about dogs, the real thing about dogs is, like you said, they're needy.
Yeah.
If I come home from work, my cats aren't depressed. A dog will be literally depressed.
Yeah.
If you leave it on its
Like
own.
my mom has brought up over the last year or so. I think since she retired, I think she would like a little dog, and I'm like, I mean, maybe my cat's how old is my cat now? Fuck, 11.
I don't know.
Yeah,
You've had her for
11.
a while.
I got her, and
How did you get did it make the trip here?
yeah, her and Maud, both my cats, they sat right on the passenger seat and drove with me. I put them in. I bought the big giant cage, big giant dog cage. I bought one, and I put them in it, and they rode the whole way here. She's 11 because I got her in 2010, and she was just like a baby. She was like a kitten. My neighbor's grandmother got them a kitten when they went to Walmart. They saw kittens being given away, and they brought one home. And then I don't know why, because the kid's mom is allergic to cats, and so is the one brother. And their grandmother, who's the mom's mother, doesn't know her daughter's allergic to fucking cats. I mean,
Yeah,
Yeah.
Well, that's why I have 3 cats. I want to just
Dude,
Dale.
Bama lost.
Yeah, Brian just posted it. I just put it on our feed here.
Whoa.
But what happened was,
Bama
What
lost.
happened?
Bama lost.
Texas A&M was kicking their ass all
Yeah.
game.
Bama
What
just
happened?
lost, dude.
Oh, I'll tell you what happened.
What?
Your cousin leave?
No. She's pulled up yet. Hold on. So this car pulled up right in front of your house. I'm like, oh, it's cousin Rachel. I walk up to it. It's my sister Nicole.
Oh, okay.
I go, hey,
We're like, who's he
hey,
talking to?
Could have had her come in.
yeah, no, I told them. They said maybe in a little bit. They had to go. They got back from Howie's party.
Oh, we can do.
Well, Rachel's on her way. I don't know what's taking her fucking so long.
We can do extended. We can
Oh,
do
yeah,
extended.
dude.
I just
Hey, she's bringing my friend over. A friend of mine that's he's out at Frank's and plays poker. A Buckeye. She's bringing
Texas A&M.
she's bringing a Buckeye over.
Texas A&M.
But he's cool.
beats
He's a good dude. But we can
Alabama.
fuck with him if you want.
41-38.
I'm gonna.
Hell yeah, man.
He's a good dude. But I thought it was her, and I'm like,
Well,
hey,
honestly, dude,
it was
we're
my sister.
only gonna be on maybe another 20 minutes.
I know.
so.
I'm waiting. She said she's down the street. I don't get it.
She's not down the street.
Taking forever.
It's been 25 fucking minutes since
what's
she said
taking
she was
so
down
long?
the street.
probably not coming. That's fine.
Yeah.
She needs to hurry up. Oh, she's calling me right now. Hold on.
Do the
Where you
speaker
at?
thing, man.
You gotta hurry
do
up.
the
We're almost off air.
The speaker.
Well, I
man.
mean, whatever. I mean, it's I'm just saying that
Hello?
we're not gonna be on very long. So.
we are old.
All right,
Cammon.
so again, I'm gonna try to one of the topics tonight was that 90s show, and all we did was say, yeah, it's in the works. The guys who did that, but to elaborate more, if they do this right, this could be a really good show.
So we have 22 minutes with this show, but we can do extended. If Nicole and them come by,
Yeah,
I'm definitely. We can't do the podcast like the audio end. The audio
Right,
end,
but
is
we could do,
we can do a live stream. And
Yeah.
it can go forever. It doesn't
Yeah.
matter. I just can't put a file longer than 3 hours.
is this
in.
cat tube? Yes,
Yes,
it is cat tube.
What's up?
Yes, this is cat tube. Yes, I agree.
How's it going?
Hi.
Oh, hey, by the way, it's my friend. He's a Buckeye.
Well, he's a Buccaneer. I see that.
Oh, he likes Tom Brady. He's cool though. He's my buddy.
I've met him before.
You can sit if you sit right here.
I think I've met him before.
And then you can wear.
So Rachel, you hear me?
Yeah.
You hear me?
You don't have to talk.
Okay, so earlier today we were talking about girls that we really like think is hot.
You guys can
All right.
You can take the microphone off.
There's a microphone. Grab the microphone.
Take it off the stand. And then you guys can share it.
So the girl that I like a lot is Catherine Winnick from the Vikings. Have you ever seen that show, Vikings? That's like my love of my life. So if you have a guy or a girl, whatever the hell that you're totally into, who is it?
Who's your guy?
Who's your girl?
Wait, hold on. I'm sorry. There you go.
From Sons of Anarchy.
Who?
That's my guy.
Oh, the guy from Sons of
Charlie
Jax.
Hunnam?
Yeah, Charlie Hunnam.
Okay.
What a hunk.
Charlie Hunnam, beautiful man. I'll admit
Okay.
it.
All right.
He's
Well,
on.
yeah, throw him up, I guess.
Well, we got to be fair to the ladies. We've been posting.
Yep.
Yeah, we're all about dudes in here, so yeah.
Wow.
Okay, we can do girl stuff, I
That
guess.
is
I
a
don't know.
beautiful man. The things
Yeah,
I
he's-
would
Oh,
do.
Catherine Winnick's fucking greatest, the hottest.
There
yeah.
you go. There's Charlie. He's in great shape.
Yeah.
He played in Pacific
Beautiful
Rim,
man.
right? Pacific Rim, dude,
Yeah.
right?
Also, King Arthur.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, that movie sucked. I didn't care much for it.
It's a web pick. They never.
Is this Cat Tube? Yes, it is Cat Tube.
Oh, Ellen, that's my cousin Rachel.
Hi, Rachel.
That's
to meet
Uncle
you.
Danny's youngest. So
Okay.
you know.
This,
Oh, hey.
That's my buddy Ray.
Ray.
He's a buck. He's a Buckeye.
I'm pretty sure I've met Ray before.
That is
Probably
such
at
a good
Frank's playing
picture.
poker.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I used to.
There's-
Hey, I used to see you sometimes and drink with you, so I think he was around.
Oh no, he don't drink.
No, that's why I said I was just gonna say he doesn't drink because the last time I met him, he was at the bar with you guys.
There's
I
old
was
Charlie.
drinking still, and he was telling me how he doesn't drink. I got like right after that is when I got sober.
The crazy thing about it is like
I had an alcohol
Hey.
problem, and I finally figured
my
it out.
buddy Ray is a Buckeye, and I fucking hate the Buckeyes the most. I fucking can't stand the Buckeyes, but he's a Buckeye fan,
Oh,
and he's my buddy.
I mean,
and he doesn't drink
that
at all. And
part
I
of you
drink,
is-
and I
but
drink, and we
remember
still hang out.
as soon as he walked in, you said a Buckeye fan. As soon as I saw him, I'm like, I've met him before because I remembered him being a Buckeye fan.
No, that's
I'm
just
glad
weird.
I was a good influence on somebody because I never thought I was.
Well, I just remember having a conversation with you
You don't-
about it,
you don't drink,
and
right?
I just remember having a conversation with you about it.
You don't drink?
But
He's a Buckeye. He doesn't drink, and he hangs out with me. It's
That's
fucking
cool.
weird.
It's
'Cause I'm
all
a
right.
big Wolverine, and I drink like mad on
I
Saturday.
used to hang out with this
I know
dude.
my limit.
I used to hang out with this dude Chuck that was a Buckeye fan, and one day he said he
That's a
got
lie.
this guy I used to hang out with. One day he said, "Yeah, I'm a Buckeye fan, but whenever Michigan's not playing Ohio State, I root for Michigan." I go, "Whenever Ohio State's not playing Michigan, I fucking want them to lose."
Yeah, okay, whatever.
so what?
That's a fake Buckeye fan.
Humbled.
A real Buckeye fan wants Michigan to lose every game.
Yeah,
That's true.
that's what exactly.
Yeah, it's like I'm not a fake Michigan State fucking fan because
I don't care.
I want them to lose every fucking game.
I don't because
I
I want them to beat Ohio
you-
State.
But I really hate Michigan State that much.
I
Are
don't
you
because
gonna-
I want them to beat Ohio
hey,
State.
how about you let our
Hey,
guest talk?
Are
Okay.
you gonna hate over here because I'm a Michigan State fan?
Yeah.
Well, you are subhuman. That's okay.
Yes, you know what? These young kids grew up, we grew up because Michigan rocked. Nowadays, like the younger generation, like my cousin Rachel, Michigan started losing the state. So we got like Sparty fans, actual Sparty fans.
Go great.
Well, I know a lot of younger people that are Sparty fans because they went to Michigan State, so I don't hold anything against
Yeah, if
them
you
for
actually
that.
I
went to
hold
school.
some against state because they recruited my ass. And the fucking coach was named Stinzy. I called him Stingy to my face because he offered me half a ride. And ever since then, I really hated state.
Yeah.
Well, that's a personal.
But hey,
vendetta.
Michigan never recruited me because obviously I didn't have the grades to get in because I'm a dumbass.
So
So I went to Louisville.
so let's talk to our guests. What have you guys been up to tonight? What have you guys been up to
Hang out with me.
besides hanging out to you?
No, you've been here.
You've been
No,
fucking here.
I left them to come hang out with you
I
guys.
want to talk to them.
All right.
Where have you guys been up
So
They're at Rogers.
we were at Rogers and then hung out at Ray's house.
to? Okay, cool.
Hey, who's your favorite cousin?
Bobby.
Okay, that's a clear lie.
Yeah.
What do you mean? All my cousins, I'm their favorite. What are you talking about?
She had to say that. 'cause
Tell
he's
them
here.
about your stalker, Rachel. Come on, we got to get this out. It's on
Oh, you
my
got a
mind.
stalker? Oh, sweet.
Yeah,
I've always wanted one of those.
I can handle
I just
stalkers.
realized I had a stalker tonight.
Awesome.
which is crazy because
Let's interview him. Get him here.
Is it that guy Tristan you're talking
Yeah.
about? He's a stalker.
So
Send him a text. Get him over here.
He's a little kid. Don't worry about him.
he had to be talked to, and then the bodyguard of Rogers came up to us and asked us if everything was okay.
Well, I'm his buddy, so I wish I
Yeah.
was there.
But either way, like I told
Threaten me in a bar, but yet, let alone if my dad was with me, you would have never said shit. And that's the reality, bro. I love how people wait. They wait for the right opportunity for me to be by myself to act like tough guy. But when they see me with my dad in the bar, they're shitting their fucking pants because they know
He's drunk.
what's up. They know if anybody says anything to me, my dad will fucking smack them right the fuck up because you see a 300 fucking pound bodybuilder man that's fucking goddamn nearly 8 times my fucking size.
His dad's 5'6", like maybe 185 pounds.
If
Wow.
Over a girl that I did absolutely nothing to, bro. Nothing to.
and that's why you're mad. You did nothing to her.
Yeah.
You didn't get to do nothing.
He's
Who is he talking to?
Let-
I made sure that I treated her right.
You? Ray?
yeah, he's talking
Talking to you, Ray?
Well, he's the one who
This
recorded
happens
it.
tonight. Wow, holy shit.
Just like all my exes did to me. Just shitted on me like I was just a piece
He's
of fucking
he's
shit.
drunk.
Hunter down here because I don't give a fuck, bro. I don't care anymore.
So Brian,
so basically,
Wow.
That was epic.
basically I told him not to come there. He came there. That someone said something to him, like he should leave in peace, type of deal.
that's awesome. Awesome, good for him. Nice.
And he came just to start shit?
He didn't get the hint, so now he's salty. That's all right.
So
Yeah. Right.
I like how he said, "My dad's 300 pounds. He's 8 times my size. So what are you?"
No, actually, I know the guy's dad. The guy's 200, maybe 15, maybe 200
No, no,
pounds.
no.
He was 5'4". He's like real
but
short.
what if he's 300 pounds and he's 8 times his size?
That means that dude's like.
So what are you, 43
30,
pounds?
He's like
Mike,
30, 40 pounds.
Mike,
I'm
he's
300
short. He's
pounds.
shorter than you,
was
and he's
talking
about
about me.
200 pounds.
He was talking about me. I'm 300-pound bodybuilder.
Oh, you?
Oh, you.
was
You're
talking about
300
me.
pounds.
I thought he was
him.
talking about his dad.
I confronted him.
You're in good
Ray
shape.
Oh,
said
wow.
something to him in the restroom.
You're in phenomenal shape, Ray. But I don't know you're 300.
You know, I saw him in
you
the
8
bar
times
for like
that
2
guy's size?
seconds. Yeah,
Basically.
no, the guy's like tall. He's like 6'3", maybe taller than
Yeah.
me, but he's like 180, real skinny.
So why do you need your dad to fight for you? I mean, that's not.
I don't know. His dad hangs out there. His dad's cool. I know his dad.
If you see me with my dad,
No, his dad's a
I'll fuck you
fucking cool dude.
Here-
I mean,
honestly,
I'm gonna say
I
if
thought
you
he
see
was
me
a
with
cool
my
dude for a
dad,
while.
then you better run. For your
Honestly,
life, but-
that dude's probably gonna wake up in the morning.
Actually, Rachel's dad will destroy both of them.
Yeah.
that dude's gonna wake up in the morning. He ain't even gonna remember any of that.
Uncle
You
Dan's
show him that,
badass.
he's gonna be like, I didn't
So
say
so
He's gonna regret he did
Rachel, I got a
that.
question for you.
Yeah.
What did you do to lead him on in such a way? How did you get him so mad?
Didn't want to date him.
How did you enamor him? Did you use?
Did
your,
you tell him off like I don't want to date you or something?
I told him.
Bob, let me talk.
I told him
He's the interviewer.
straight and honest. The first time I met him, the first night at Rogers, and also today when we hung out, that I wanted to be friends and I did not want a relationship.
So you let him on.
Fucking
Right.
girls, dude. That's what they're
Yeah.
females.
He's just
I know
kidding with
I'm
you.
terrible because I was honest.
Yeah, that's you
I
know.
was honest though.
So here's
I
yeah,
told him.
see, this is the problem.
And I told him that maybe we shouldn't be friends because you're going to be expecting more than I would.
yeah,
You're
Well-
expecting more on your end, and that's not fair.
yeah, pretty much it's kind
Leading
of
him on.
it's pretty much how it kind of works. If a guy likes you, he can't just be
You
your
have to
friend.
say like, "Hey, go fuck off."
He can pretend.
Go eat a
it.
dick.
Well, he also mentioned things like your cousin told me to talk to you. And
Never happened.
He lied
Never
about a lot
happened.
of stuff.
Bob, why
So
did you
I
build him
took
up
into
like that?
You think I would do that
No, he
to
would
my
never.
cousin? No, it's
He
bullshit.
would never. I bought
It's
into it.
It's bullshit.
I bought
It's
into
bullshit.
this whole.
Brian being provocative.
Well, you see, Rachel, now you owe him. Don't you
I
get
don't
it?
owe shit.
No, that's how it goes.
Nah.
Bobby paid them to say that.
No,
Brian said Bobby.
What?
But he said you.
He said sell us because I'm doing a better job than he does here.
He said you paid her to tell us you're.
No, Brian is jealous
you're the
that I'm
favorite
doing
cousin.
a better job than him. That's bringing entertainment,
No,
which is not true. But
Brian said
whatever.
Bobby paid you to say
No,
that you guys are
see,
that he's your favorite cousin.
the thing is if
Oh,
We're just-
okay, I got
He's
you.
my
I
favorite
got you.
cousin.
Yeah.
We're just messing with him.
No, that's fine. That's cool.
we're just having a good time. We're just
Yeah.
fucking-
He's
I'm trying to
always-
mess with Brian, but it's not going to work because he knows he's awesome. And I'm not.
All right. So this I just like how he's like, you wouldn't mess with me with my dad.
Yeah.
I cannot imagine saying that
Dude, Uncle Danny's a badass.
beyond
too.
the age of 12. Like, you can't mess with my dad.
My dad can kick your dad's ass.
Yeah, exactly.
Same.
It's
Like,
Actually, Rachel's dad could kick everybody's ass.
my
She's
dad's
badass.
ripped. I put it up on Snapchat. My dad's jacked. You see that video of my dad?
Hey, I'm such a badass. I saved Uncle Danny once.
Yeah, Bob, do you see
Hey.
that video of my dad?
hey.
He knows. He knows. He knows.
Well,
I
He's not
told my dad-
Hey, Mike, he's not listening to you.
I told my
No,
dad
he's not
about the
listening to anything.
situation, and
It's all-
he was
it's
just
in-
like, "Where's he at?
we're in Planet Bob
Where
right
is
now.
he? Where-
Yes,
where's he
yes,
at?
exactly.
Where's he at?" So then Ray took upon himself to handle the situation before my father did.
I just wanted to give him a word of the wise, like, look, if
Right.
I was you, I wouldn't stay here. I would make myself scarce. That's
Yeah.
all I said, yeah.
Sounds like you tried to give him some sound, logical
Like, you better run. 'Cause
advice.
That's pretty smart. Yeah.
I told you not to come when you came in anyway. When I
Yeah.
told you not to come.
Yeah.
Well,
I always wanted a stalker, but I really don't know that I want one.
Behind the
no.
fridge.
Why would you want
Well, the
one?
thing you can do to
I
get
didn't
I just
even know-
like somebody to be
I didn't
obsessed
even know
with.
he
Right.
was one until tonight.
Yeah.
all you have to do to get rid of a stalker is sleep with them. Because then the fantasy's over. Well, that works for me.
Well, it doesn't on there.
Because I'm completely underwhelming.
Then they just
So I
want
get rid
more.
of them. No, well, that ain't what happens to me.
Brian's like, I'm gonna tell my dad on you.
Oh Lord.
When I sleep with them, they're done. They're gone. It's over.
See, we have a my brother,
Bob, can you give
his
me a
cousin,
high life, bro?
usually sits here. He's our third part of our show, and he's at a wedding
Right.
tonight. So we have like a whole bunch of guests tonight because
Okay.
we only had 2 people. So, and we're not interesting enough to run it on our own.
Yeah, I can run it. I can run it on my own, but the problem is I got to go into topics that are extremely offensive.
Yeah, right.
Oh,
So
right.
I
those are the best ones.
Do you want to hear the rest of the story now?
Yeah, tell it, Ray.
Sure.
Ray,
Wait,
tell it.
I'll let
Spit
Rachel
it.
tell it.
Okay,
She
Ray or
knows it
Rachel. One of you tell.
So
Rachel Ray?
this guy was
Rachel.
over at her house today, and this guy has her address.
Oh,
so
that's a bad.
This dude.
That's a bad deal.
Because I invited him over to hang out before I knew all of this.
Yeah.
But we had hung out previously the night before, and we had gotten into a little bit of argument, and I told him I wanted to go home or I wanted to leave, and he wouldn't give me the address of where we were at. To the place he took me.
That's,
he said no.
Well, you went home with it. You're his property at that time.
Yeah, right.
Right, but I said, I'm going to Uber. What's the address? He wouldn't give it to me, and neither would his friend. And his friend, that's where we were.
Yeah.
So that was my red flag right there.
Yeah.
You're not going to give me the address. All right,
Yeah.
now I'm in
Big
trouble.
time. Big time.
Well,
Then I
it's,
say, take me to my friend's house. He wouldn't take me there. No, he wasn't going to take me there. Nope.
Oh.
Well, see,
So-
the thing is, for me to get a girl to my house, when they take a drink, they'll tell me, "Hey, this tastes like medicine," and then that's how I get it.
And then,
Hey, smell this napkin. It kind
Here
of
you
smells
go.
like
hey, does this smell like flowers?
Yeah. Can you smell this?
How about can you bench
and-
press more than 350? Okay,
and
cool. I can grab you.
And honestly, like, I'm mad at
these
myself for
are
not
all-
seeing that,
look,
but
Hey, to our viewers, our listeners out there, these are all things that you should watch out for if
Yeah.
somebody ever says.
yeah.
them.
Don't smell that napkin.
We are
Did he
on
do-
top
did-
of being sarcastic and funny, and we are educational as well.
Yeah, another thing you gotta look out for is like no one can love you like I can.
Yeah, right.
And what is it?
That's-
If your ice cubes are floating, is that what it is?
This is
Like,
totally
don't drink it?
educational. So, like,
Yeah,
if you listen to Warmonger, just don't do what he talks about. So that's educational.
Fact. The tip or the top of your mixed drink looks like an oil spill.
Hey, Rachel, does that guy know that? Like, he obviously knows I'm your cousin.
Yeah.
So I don't get it.
He said that you would have his back over the other person who.
Oh, really?
They had issues with.
No shit.
Yeah, Rachel, what do you got? A harem going? What the fuck's going on?
Yeah, right.
So I have his back and not yours.
No, like
You got a simp army.
no.
Going. You gonna
Basically, like, to make it make sense, there was someone else I was talking to that he's not a fan of, but he basically like
Okay.
I'll beat
him.
all their asses.
He was
doesn't
lying
matter.
about him, saying like, "Oh, this guy's trash. Like, I'm gonna beat his ass. I'll kill him if I ever see him. Blah blah blah. Your cousin would have my back over anything." Like, this guy was lying straight to my face.
Yeah,
I
Literally
love.
straight to my face.
I
I
love.
probably know that guy. The only time I ever met that guy was smoking cigarettes outside Roger's Roost. That was it.
He
I love
said
the,
otherwise.
No,
I was
that's
the
how I
dumb
know
one
him.
who believed all that.
I know him smoking cigarettes outside
Hey.
of Roger's Roost the last couple weeks. That's it. That's how I
Live
know
and you
him.
learn, right?
The young ladies today, they say guys they're talking to.
Just
They all say
be careful.
Yeah.
Watch out.
guys they're talking to. That means guys that may be interested in or maybe not interested.
I'll handle it. Don't worry about it.
You can solve it by being like me. Don't talk to anybody.
I'll handle the situation.
I mean,
know.
he kind of dug his own grave at this point.
He did.
Yeah, right.
I'll handle it.
Still messaging me. I
Him
haven't,
and
I
his-
haven't read him.
I just like
We're
how,
not gonna read
Hey,
them.
I just like how-
him
I
and
like-
his
I like-
daddy will. I'll be fine. Don't
I
worry
like
about
how like Ray had him so fucking worked up.
Yeah.
My dad, God damn it, I have a dad.
As soon as I left him in the men's room, he went right over to the bouncer. He put the bouncer on me.
Yeah.
So I said,
I
okay.
know the bouncer. He's a good dude.
Yeah, he
I
is.
love that.
He
I
is.
know.
Because I said you should come over and talk
I
to
got his
Rachel
back.
and Dan. I said you should come over and talk to Rachel and Dan. And then when he heard the situation, now it was.
Is this
it was
happened
reversed
right
on
when
him.
I left and stuff? Like I missed
Yeah,
all the
after you left.
fireworks.
Literally after you left.
Thanks,
It literally
Mike.
happened after you left.
Thank you, Mike. Appreciate it.
You didn't have.
I
to.
come to hang out with you.
You
That's
didn't
what
Hey
have
happened.
man,
to.
I'm trying
No
to.
way I missed the football game. I missed fireworks.
I'm trying to run a
You
show.
ever, you ever see a
We
vein
extended
go
an
off in
invite.
someone's
That did
mouth?
not mean you have to. You didn't have to RSVP. You could have said no.
No,
Nicole, hello, how you
No,
doing,
no,
Nicole?
no.
I didn't see that comment.
No,
I
no.
would've read
Hey,
that.
I was
I
coming.
honestly-
it didn't matter. I told him I was coming.
I told him. I go. The game's on at 7:30. I don't think he's gonna come.
Hey Nicole, why
okay.
don't you and Ed come down here? You and Ed come down
tell her
here.
cousin Rachel's
Excuse me, my cousin.
She lives down the street.
Oh my god.
Nicole,
Yeah.
you and Ed get down here now.
She's down the street.
She's looking at watching
She's
the
watching
show.
the podcast.
You can listen to the podcast. You're on the podcast.
You're on. Yeah. You're on
Oh my God,
live.
I love you and I miss you. Come over.
You're on live.
Is anybody really watching
We
this?
we have like thousands and thousands.
I have, dude. We
Oh,
have
that's
millions.
awesome.
We have millions
Yeah.
of worshipers.
I'm
Yeah.
honored.
People love us, man. Like, you know, the greatest
We're-
person in the
we
world
are
on this podcast
huge.
is?
We are huge
Alan.
in India.
No,
and in
actually, Mike
Brazil.
is. I think Mike, Alan.
I'm honored to be here tonight because I've heard a lot of stories about the podcast.
I have a
They're all.
I'm honored to
all
be
a
here.
lie.
Awesome. This is awesome.
the podcast was
She's just
this
happy
was-
to be.
It started
anywhere where
off
this
at
guy
a
doesn't know
radio
she is.
station. He was a radio station here. That's what it started off with.
But
It's a
see,
radio
the
station.
I'm
thing-
happy to be where my stalker
And
is.
as I'm looking at the ground right now, I almost broke his shoulder.
Hey guys, send the link to the stalker.
Hey. I'm
Yeah,
out.
hey, do you have his
Can we,
name?
can
Hey,
we
do you have
find
his
that guy?
number?
Oh, look. My mom's calling. I got to go.
It's late. It's late. We're
Yeah.
old. That's what Nicole said. It's late. We're old.
Oh, look.
Yeah, she's a Sally. We all know
She's a
that.
Sally.
No, totally.
Oh,
Yeah.
shout out to my cousin Nicole. I love you.
Yeah, Nikki, this is your brother. You're fucking Sally. I
So
know.
wait, how do we resolve this situation? We
Oh,
leave it to
I'm
Warmonger.
moving. I'm
Leave it to
moving
me. I'll take care of
Florida.
it.
We're gonna leave
I'll
it to
take care of
the Warmonger.
The Warmonger will take
Yeah.
care of it. Yeah.
I'm moving to Florida because he has my address.
No, I'll take care of it. Don't
He's
worry
going
about
to war.
Don't tell them where you're moving. That's
I'll
important.
take care of it.
It's pretty simple. All you really have to do is you just go up to him and go, "She's not interested in you."
If you look at the TV,
Rachel,
Rachel,
hey, Ellen, check it out. You know me.
Yeah.
That's all I gotta say. A couple things. That's it.
That's
And
what I'm
you know
saying.
it, he'll
Yeah.
like break contact
Yeah.
and never
Ra-
talk to her again.
Rachel,
That's
if you
all
look
it
at the
is.
TV, you can see that the comments.
Yeah.
Yeah,
people are
don't
leaving.
Don't worry about it. I'll take care of it.
Yeah, I mean, you clearly hear the guy's drunk. He's not even gonna remember this. I bet you tomorrow. I bet you. You're gonna.
I almost feel sorry.
You're gonna have to. You're gonna have to show him that.
I'll take care of it. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, that's that.
He literally threatened me.
Yeah,
I'll take care of it. I'll take care of it.
You can't go online and make a threat against
I
me.
like how Morgan's like,
Fine.
hey, that's your cousin Rachel. Well, hello, Rachel. Morgan's a creep. He's awesome.
Hey Morgan,
okay, all right.
hey Morgan,
Wait,
you still have
okay.
not fucking made fun of me tonight about
Okay,
anything.
wait, hold
So
on.
what's up,
Stop
man?
dressing all provocatively, and guys won't stalk you. Oh, I'm sorry.
Hey, speaking.
Oh, that's okay.
Welcome to our
That-
fans.
Rachel,
All right.
get him. Rachel, get him. Morgan.
Oh,
Yeah, Morgan.
all right.
You want another stalker, Morgan?
All right.
He's like,
So because
P.S.
the way
I'm sober.
I dress. Okay. All right. All right.
no. Actually, he did.
all right, guys,
Let him
we got to
on.
end the podcast end of things.
All right.
All right.
It's
Oh,
good,
yeah,
good
swell up.
podcast. Good podcast.
Follow us, Radio Underground at .co.
What song?
radiounderground.co.
What song you gonna play?
I don't know.
Hold on a sec. Judas Priest.
We already did that.
We
On,
did
we
Judas
can,
Priest.
we can do another one.
No, you don't have to know.
We can do Jugulator. How about Jugulator?
Which
Jugulator's fine.
which comment?
I'm just gonna say like I don't dress provocatively, but
Quit being looking like a whore, yo.
Okay.
I know.
God damn.
I'm literally covered.
Walk
head
around
to
with
toe.
panties and underwear every bar you go to.
I'm wearing a long sleeve shirt and jeans.
Brian is part
That's
of the show.
provocative.
Yeah.
Brian is my brother who usually sits here.
Yeah.
And that is a
I'm gonna throw
something
that out there.
that's an inside. It's an inside thing. Yeah, he's commenting from a wedding he's at.
Can't find Jugulator on this. So I'm gonna do. I guess we'll do. You know what, Bob? We'll do.
Cradle of Filth.
What one you want to do by Cradle of Filth?
Well, how about a remake of Ozzy Osbourne, Mr. Crowley?
All right. I'm trying to figure out how to end it.
Mr.
That's his
Crowley,
cousin
Cradle
that
of
said
Filth.
that.
And I met them. Remember, I met them and I saw you afterwards when I met
He's
them.
actually got a girlfriend.
I met
He
you
lives
at the
in
IROC after seeing them at the
Vegas.
at Harpo's. I told them how much assholes they were.
Yeah, you told me about that.
There you go.
All right. That's the end. Radio Underground. We're ending it.